after the root lands by Tomo to flash ult.
It looks like I could just restart my stream. Good. All right. Bet. So there's a good replay of what happened there in mid lane, which I missed again because I was trying to get the setup. But, hey, we back. Maybe we get some viewers, and now that it's probably gonna push it back out. We'll see.
That's where he really does his best work on the Azir from the grave. But Golden Guardians now again
first game
through multiple lanes.
The first
time
round.
Through 3 lanes. As Licorice pushing in top, you can see that top lane inhibitor tower is already really low. River now playing through bot. That's the 3-man squad from Golden Guardians pushing up here through mid.
Golden Guardians,
moving down
these Dignitas here,
trying to actually push him
and
back.
they've been behind 2 kills basically this whole game, and they still have a 7k gold lead due to not just dragons, because they have equal dragons, but they're in their base. And they
all of these different lanes. If Golden
Dignitas hasn't even got their top tower yet. They got in 2 towers. That's it. So that's where most of the mine's come through. And they just got another tower here.
River going bot, and then you have Licorice up on the top side. Makes it so Jensen can only really clear one of these waves, and Gory is able to move up to Licorice.
They're probably going to get that top inhibitor, which would be good.
And they're doing actually a really interesting setup.
I do want to see if it's actually going to upload that video on my stream.
Playing with just their jungler down bot. Both are still
let me see if that link still works as shared.
And now they've cracked another inhibitor tower. The ulti's going to get popped here from River. He's trying to get in there to help Licorice, who pops the stopwatch, but the feathers are down, and Licorice could be in trouble. Santorin trying to step up to try to finish him off, can't do it, and it's Xayah who falls on the other side. Golden Guardians on the march, and I think they've done it for game number 1. Golden Guardians.
Hey, I got another sub. Let's go.
Can Dignitas do anything about it? The ulti's going to be popped here by Xerath, but he can't get any kills. The towers are falling. 6-8 flashes forward.
And then that's game. That's the first game done. Right there. There's no way that they can go that.
1-0.
Very hard fought first game there from Golden Guardians. Dignitas were doing their best to scrap them out, but play after play after play, chipping out an advantage themselves until this final push. Stixxay monstrous ultimate there to actually kill Xayah from super long range as Tomo was trying to get back to the base. And once that was down, there's just not enough DPS stress from Xerath alone.
Because the link doesn't work right now. Hey, that was good. That was good.
Stixxay 2-0
first one's
despite
done.
some dicey positioning at points in time. Always staying alive despite all the skill shots coming his way.
Okay, so yeah, game 1 round. So I don't know who wins this. No, well, now we do, sadly. Oh, and there's an ad up top, so I gotta finish this ad. Just keep it up, skip ads, hit pause. And on my TV, I gotta do the same thing. I gotta, oh yeah, I did start the next one. Alright. 1 second.
Time.
Ziggs as well.
Yeah,
right,
so I think it's going to be Triss first pick. I feel like it does work really well. Jensen has started to play it. We know that it is a flex pick, so Tomo could potentially bring that down towards bot as well. And I think for sure if you don't take it, it's time.
Both these up.
Well.
Yeah, it's up.
That's odd. These are not the same game.
I think it's going to be Triss first.
So this is the right one, right? Oh, I was rewatching. That explains it. Alright. 1 second, 2 seconds.
First pick, I feel like it does work really well. Jensen has started to play it. We know that it is a flex pick, so Tomo could potentially bring that down towards bot as well.
Could now.
And I think for sure if you don't take it, it's going to be grabbed up, so you pretty much have to.
So if any ads happen in this, it's going to mess up the
response. And one of the changes here from Golden Guardians,
lineup, because I have it playing on my TV so I can see everything. I'm also streaming it through my computer.
They want to go
so
for the 1-2 here. Feels like a lot of
did I
people
delete
do
that
end up
video?
taking things like Sejuani
Alright.
and their first AD carry, Jace, as a potential option into the Triss. We've seen a lot of Triss Jace this playoffs. Feels like either side of the matchup can win it, just completely skill.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jace pairs so well with Maokai. This is one of those pairings that had been considered really, really S tier. started to fall off a little bit, at least in priority in LCS. But having that Maokai to be able to group everyone up, with the ulti coming through, lockdown for those shock blasts to be guaranteed is really powerful.
Yeah, we can also still maybe see a first phase Ezreal here. Some people do like that combination. Obviously, the Maokai, Jace, Kai'Sa is the OP, SSS, annoying champs to deal with, but the Ezreal can kind of slot in there, and the Maokai can end up with like first strike, red smite. And the thing that, we were talking to some C9 players who played a composition like that, one of the things that makes it really annoying is the slow actually from the Maokai saplings, basically guaranteeing the rest of the poke lands, and then you have a decent chunk of magic damage as well from the Maokai. So not going to end up grabbing that, so most likely we'll see the Ezreal banned out in phase 2 here by Dignitas to stop kind of that second arm of the poke comp coming through.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Dignitas is going to go with the same top side as far as, their jungle, their top laner. We see the same top laner locked in here by Licorice. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ziggs the ban, as it is a good pairing alongside the Tristana. If you're going to draft an AD mid laner, you need to draft AP somewhere else. We know that it's not going to be from top, so banning out some of these bot laners that can go AP makes a lot of sense. Kai'Sa's already off table, Ziggs off
gotta
table.
get a gift
In solo
that points
queue,
towards it,
I would be banning Karthus, but you just don't really seem to see that at all
people
at the pro level. So I'm not sure if there is even another pick that Golden Guardians think Tomo might go to that is AP.
No, most likely not. Which does raise the question of where is any magic damage going to come from. If you are,
let's try.
Put the Tristana mid.
I got my 50 subs. Thank you.
We'll have to see, because this is one of the few times it feels like where teams are actually completely matched in the picks thus far, with basically solo laners plus junglers taken. You're trying to ban out, limiting your own options a ton. So you can see some more of the fringier picks kind of gone, like the Ziggs. Rel is not fringe. That's just going to be swept up right away by Golden Guardians. But then
I'm gonna lie,
the answer into melees.
I took like a year-long, 2-year-long break from playing League. So some of these champions, I'm like, I don't even know who their mid laner is. I maybe saw him play a few times since I've been watching a lot more esports. I have no clue. I don't know the name. Unless I see him in game, I probably won't know his abilities. I don't know his abilities in reality because I don't know how.
We saw that a couple times in the last couple weeks in the LCS, but
I don't know how to use
definitely
them.
to be played jungle. We are looking for an AD here from Stixay. He could go towards that Ezreal, as you called out. It is something that does fit pretty well into this style of composition, brings a second piece of poke, and
Felios banned out over the Ezreal. I thought for sure that was going to come through. Felios is obviously Stixay's, I think, best champion in this split. He's had a ton of monstrous games, including even the last one, the fact that they were not able to actually punish him. But I guess we're going to see the return. This is something that Tomo actually also played as well, so both people kind of reaching into some favorites here.
Yeah, absolutely. They slammed
down. Disable counter for a little while.
So potentially knew that the
until I get
would come out, and they feel that this is a good answer. This is something that obviously has a tremendous amount of DPS. They have a lot of engage here, and it's double marksman. Of course, there's a little bit of mixed damage there with Tomo's Zeri, but it is going to be largely physical. I don't think that we're going to get full tank Maokai though. It's likely going to be AP Maokai to give them some magic damage as well. Solo AP Maokai is generally the recipe that you do see. So there may be potentially some armor from Golden Guardian's side, but I don't really think it's going to be that big. Like Stixay's going to go, I don't think he's going to go the Frozen Heart build or anything like that. We're not going to see a tremendous amount of armor built up on the Golden Guardian side, besides maybe Licorice later in the game.
Still go AP Zeri, man. Still go pro.
So if I wanted people to actually watch, I would have to reshare the link.
So yeah, like you said,
so I'm hoping
you can still go the static shiv, but you're not going for like these static shiv kind of.
I'm hoping that YouTube allows me to do this stuff. Okay,
so yeah, like you said,
all right,
for the side of
I'll have to reshare the link.
Very physical, damage heavy. That's also true for Golden Guardians though, unless Maokai goes AP, which then of course means that they're not safe in armor. So both teams shouldn't have any problem actually front to back team fighting in this one.
There is higher DPS from the Tristana and that Zeri, so I do think it's more on Dignitas to be the ones to engage, to be the ones who are the aggressors, and to start those fights, lock someone down where Trist and Zeri.
So that's some people have hopped on, some people were on for a while, got off.
Guardians, I think they're happy to play it out a little bit more slowly and try to poke and prod and chip people down with the Maokai and with everyone else. And now we have Raz on the sideline here with Golden Guardians, Coach Spooks.
Okay, dudes.
Yeah, I've got Samuel Spooks Broadway here with me.
So I think I can.
Got a few questions for you. First of all, you look at how you feel about
social media? Okay, let's go. Now we're pulling for the red team.
It's not looking too hot right now. Shit, get out of the trip.
Nice.
You were fine. Actually, Jay's dead. Alright, it's not looking too hot.
Oh no!
Alright, 1 for 1. Actually, 1 for 1.
Delete that.
Okay, now how does it look
at the new link?
you know what, level 1's not ideal, but it happens. I think we're a stronger team. We'll adapt to the game. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine.
All right. I like that. Fire in the house. Second question before we quickly send this back to the cast is like, you got a little bit of poke in your team, Comp. Any threats from the Dignitas side that you're concerned about? Any parting words that you send your team?
Yeah, I mean, their scanning's really good. Like, they have Tristana, Zeri, Xante. Obviously, like, we're going to need to take the game over in the mid
I really don't know.
So,
Yeah,
we need to play a little bit
add
cleaner
it to
than
my
last
story. No
game.
one's
I
going
think
to
we're
click
a little
on
bit nervous, honestly speaking, but I think we got the nerves out
story.
after that game. We'll be fine.
All right. We've hopefully got the nerves out of the level 1. Thanks a lot, and we're going to be sending this to the casters.
You know, they're definitely fine instead of 15 times.
We're fine.
It's fine.
You're alive.
We're nervous before. We're not nervous now. We're fine.
Really well.
People actually watch my full story on there.
Fine. We're fine.
Guys, we're not nervous.
Crazy,
We're
but,
fine.
Instagram, I had a
It is
few.
nice. Though, it could have
I
gone
had
worse. To be fair, the last tick of the Ignite
15
finished
people
off,
last time. I
that
had
last
to
kill
re-upload
onto
it.
the Casante, so hey, we get a little bit of gold back.
We'll see.
You know,
He's rich.
Leona scales
All right.
extremely well with gold, as we all know. Way better than Zeri,
Totally
so it's fine.
So it's
It's
pretty
fine.
even. As far as CS.
To speak though, I do like his point about the kind of scaling
Let's see,
advantage that
just start
Dignitas
with
have, that their 80 carries that they're free.
Wait, 1 point. What did I miss, yo? Where were these kills? Who died? Bot
That
lane?
was like a -3.
Okay.
That was like a -4.
Oh
The
no.
80?
Yeah, 5 to
Okay,
12
so
CS
we're
not
doing
very
good. So,
far. River Ice
why
Storm
that's,
obviously is doing
well,
the
they're
80
doing better.
build
Okay,
build
I forgot to
for
switch
strike
colors.
rate.
Why it's better for them is their
There's a bit of a
ADC
scaling advantage. You talked about it
has a
as well.
kill.
Obviously,
Just for people that
more
don't know the
value
game.
on average,
Their
than
ADC
average
has a
in the
kill
late
now.
game, but
We're just
Golden
giving them some
Guardians, I
gold.
don't think that they just like hard get on scale auto losing late game. I think
And our support got a kill
Jason's one of those
and a
players that I
death,
think
which
for
is
a long
weird.
time
I don't know
people
how
talk
this
about
happened.
as this only
They probably
early
got the
game
kill in
champ,
accident
but it actually scales
and then
pretty well.
died.
It does have a powerful laning
Or
phase.
was the
When you
only
get
one
to
that
later
could
stages
secure
of
it.
the game,
Ezreal
especially
should
with
have been able
these
to
Shojin
secure it.
builds,
I don't know
when you
what's
do
happening.
empowered shot class
Oh.
or acceleration gate,
Hey,
Corey is
thank
actually
you,
in
Rogue.
trouble here. Jensen's going to jump in, and this could potentially be first blood. Is he going to flash for
I'll
it?
see if
Will
she'll
not do it.
join in
Wasn't
on the
certain that he
stream.
had the
Hopefully.
damage. I don't think Gory actually had his phase rush available, and so Jensen tracked the cooldown, went back in aggressive, and now fighting on this bottom side. A nice little sidestep on the zap there from Huhi will make the trade go in 6th favor, but that mid lane matchup is so about playing around phase rush. When they jump in with that explosive charge, you proc the phase rush, you run away. Gory didn't have it, so Jensen went aggressive.
So she
and
joins
was
the
able to
stream
get a
because
really
if I
good
do,
trade and
okay, if I
very
do switch over to
nearly
OBS,
I really like
that's what I
that.
like about
The Shock
OBS.
Blast combo missed out of,
Better than
Gory, so that was definitely
streaming off
a clear sign
Xbox.
that
You
you're
can
gonna
actually
win.
have other people in the call with you.
Jensen has to take a recall here. It doesn't quite go back yet. And I think he was more than one auto away, and I think he knew that. So if you flash in for the auto, Gory's going to reaction flash away. Not going to get the kill, so just decides to hold on to
people
both their
messaging me.
flashes there.
Talk about games.
Was a very scary situation, though.
But no one's watching
and
stream
this is
right
one of those matchups that can go either way. You know, if Jace gets a hammer form knockback on the
I gotta be at work
Tristana
at
rocket
9 in
jump,
the
she
morning,
doesn't buffer it
so it's not
correctly,
bad. It's
very
late
easy
for
wailing
calls,
on
it's
her
not bad.
melee range, so it's a very skilly matchup that so far Jensen's done a good job in.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I
It's a
want to
really
see.
fun one to watch. We saw, you know, APA and Palafox played it back and forth
Who's
a bunch
getting
of times.
CS over us?
And so see how Gory is actually holding on to that E? He wants to hold on to the E as long as he can.
It's
to try and
balanced.
throw
I don't
off
know
but there,
why.
Jensen was just hitting those trades and getting the autos down. So
Okay, now CS is even. Now we got the CS lead. Let's go.
Boom and Santorin.
That might be our junglers. That might be why.
The smell blood in the water, and it's River that could be in some
That
trouble.
might be
Gonna
why.
actually twist it advance forward, but United and Pen River get locked down. Not just yet.
No,
it's
no,
the Tristana.
You back out of
Jensen
that.
Who falls on the other
Yeah.
side.
He has no
Gory,
ward on the
in
bottom
some
to see
trouble.
this
River low
guy.
as well, but Boom and
This
Santorin
bot
just don't have the extended
rotated.
damage, and Boom gonna
So
try
did
to get
ours,
out there.
so that's
Santorin
good.
looking to block.
For actual fight at 4 minutes and 34 seconds. No level 6s. Okay.
Potentially knock him down. Boom going back in.
Switch
It's a
off. Let's
skirmish
go.
that never ends. Can't quite
Oh,
get
maybe
it.
another.
I wanna see
Maybe they can
exactly
punish
how
this.
Jensen actually got knocked down because they had the
No,
passive
no,
force
no,
back
no,
on
no,
the
no.
Maokai. I thought they would have been able to get the
Malphite.
kill, but Jensen died without being able to get his flash off. He just got CC'd by the Leona and the Maokai.
Yeah.
No,
all that
no,
for only one
no.
kill. This hook by Poom missed
crazy.
The combo damage.
That
of
is
Gory going hammer form.
crazy.
With
How much health
he
does
getting
he?
slightly more damage
Yeah,
on
time to
either
go.
side. They could have found this
Time to
kill.
go.
Not in range.
No
for that
mod on
range
one of
auto
them.
kill
It's
is in the
hard.
game anymore for Leona to
Somehow
set
he got
up
out of
these
there.
Long fights.
Okay, not rough.
Shout out to Ignar, that Misfits series.
But
was
he got low.
legendary.
Yeah.
See, they were so close. Both of them. Both teams. The stun, then the
Oh, yeah.
flash out right after that.
Definitely a really cool one.
Smart.
Jensen,
And
though,
that
still having
timing.
the
There's
push
no
here.
way.
It's almost playing the
Commit.
same
Look
game
at them.
chicken.
They're laughing
Generally
about it.
speaking, when we see people jump in with the hammer form, their stun will just jump back
Okay, I'm seeing two different things. What my stream is showing, or what y'all?
Of the matchup, how these guys are playing it. They're trying to read, can I win out these trades without jumping back?
Jensen has bone plating, so the kind of jump in.
Yeah, somehow you're ahead.
You don't have to jump away and worry about taking all those off.
We're back on track. All right, we're back.
So early, so I think that is part of the reason Jensen was able to, stay in and out, moving out towards top side. Will he just actually try to full take this, or is he just
a look there from Jensen, having a little bit of a roam timer and find that kill? Didn't get it done, so Will in trouble. He's gonna get ignited. He already killed Alti. Snipes him down and going for it. Who he connects with the Zenith Blade. Did he want it? We'll find out. He's going to be able to buster shot them both back away. Maybe on the Herald here, you can see Boom is frantically running out of
that.
trying to get there to
probably will. It's just waiting for the...
Here comes. Drop before then. Even if he does get there, I'm not sure if Sejuani and Nautilus is going to have enough damage.
They got it.
We also have Cassante
a little bit more. There you go. Okay, now get out.
Not able to get it. Should be able to.
Is back and it's round 2. Fight in live in the back of
Turn
the
around. Oh, he had the flash out.
Grinder and Dignitas is
okay, now I know who that character is.
That
Rich is playing. I don't know the character's name, but I know I've seen him play.
By Golden Guardians. Dignitas trying to fight out.
No way they turned that around too.
Had no flash, but he survives, and they just lose even more kills.
Oh my God! Play by Golden Guardians collapsing as Dignitas do as well. They end up way ahead in kills as well as getting the Rift.
I want to see that replay from Ezreal.
3,000 gold.
Yes, this. I think he flashed right into his ulti.
Just such a heads up play by Stix.
I think he flashed right into his ulti. Watch this.
Here you go. You hop onto the Zeri right away. Get another
I think he flashed into ulti. Let's see what happens.
Ends up landing a bad hook that sends him
ulti, flash,
so he has to
and then hit it
down as opposed to kind of like sitting on top of Leona and
that's good.
Properly.
And the stun.
And then the nice ult with the prediction, and then easy second round of spells by Hookie. Here, Gory gets caught out of position.
And this,
by the side of the
I
top lanes, or top side of the map
did not believe.
But Jensen was behind
I had
the play,
no
so it
belief.
ends up being ultimately
it's good.
Here.
But after they take.
Golden Guardians able to come out a little bit ahead of because Jensen just gets a little cray-cray.
After they take Dragon.
I do not want this.
I thought for sure.
I thought for sure.
They was going to take him out. It was 4-on-2 with the support coming up.
Also 6 because of the skirmish win.
But then they turned that around and he had the flash out.
It's not just like an odd number fight that's awkward. It's a big power gap.
Yeah, it was good. That was good.
Back to Golden Guardians locking down another member.
Oh, and they're punishing him again. Maybe they can. Maybe they can.
And now
the
twisted advance is going to be available here as the ulti locks him down. But Puma's here. Tomo's here. They're trying to turn it around. They do get the first kill. Stixay now looking to arrive, but it's Jensen jumping in on the Gory. Gory flashes over the wall of safety. Tomo gets chased down. And again, Dignitas just struggling.
They're overcommitting right now.
But Puma hooks back in. It's a flash in
Lord.
and they burst him down. Jensen
let's go. That's
11-4.
These trades are so good.
Crushing it in these skirmishes.
A 4-for-2 for Golden Guardians again. They saw the first game being a little slow.
Like
you heard Coach
Sam
say,
watch
a lot more aggressive in game 2 here. Camping the jungle, finding Santorum, putting him in full retreat mode. And even though they have first move from their bot lane, the Ezreal is able to come through, contribute, finish off Santorum.
But
while Tomo is potentially able to
almost got out. He gets out barely. River barely gets out there. And then he goes and commits back in. And that's where the damage comes through right here. Right there, the fucking knot.
River comboing with Gory. This is that mid-jungle 2v2 that we were so excited about all split long that wasn't quite able to show up versus NRG, but it's alive here.
And that's kind of a flash diff there. Gory's able to survive against Jensen because he has the flash. Jensen was missing his flash from that top side around the Rift Herald. And it's these little plays that are actually making all the difference in these fights.
And even now, I play it here and there because I've only got my laptop.
Where he's hitting the hook every
I want my desktop fixed so I can actually... And good internet. This is another one. I want good internet.
In that bot lane fight where not only is he too late, but he hooks to the wall and pulls himself away. That causes him to lose there. On the top side, Jensen goes a little bit too aggressive after his flash. If he had his flash in this scuttle...
I haven't seen people play like this.
After that scuttle crab fight on top side,
from where I remember, it's been a long time since I've watched esports from 2015, 2016.
Maybe win that fight, but Golden Guardians are just outplaying in all these small ways.
This is the problem in League of Legends. There's a number of close fights with
that's a Rift Herald. I don't know what it's thinking on that. And then they go take Dragon with that pushing. So they split
barrier
that
of execution goes up so much for Dignitas to rally
the
against the
ulti for what?
which is very annoying to play against from behind.
I mean, that's the tough thing about League of Legends in general is that the game
I've got Ezreal's ulti. I think it does support the vision. It's almost like a W from Ash.
They're 2 feet taller, right? And now the basket's
so,
bigger for him as well.
It's
much harder to win these fights, but they're actually
worth the trade.
They lock him down.
Worth
He's got no flash now.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about.
He's going to be able to get out of there. Jensen not able to finish him off, and now the Nature's Grasp used to disengage.
They got the
that was
dragon
be a
still.
guaranteed kill.
And they got him out.
Gory
That was
can't
worth
even be killed off.
every
Shot was
bit.
used earlier there by Jensen. He thought he had the damage and he didn't.
No, just not
I don't know if
enough
he knew
damage
he was
as
going
well.
to get on that.
Having a
I
burst
like to
item
assume he
completed
did.
here, just slightly behind
I
the
like
pace of the game. Normally, if you have your crack in there, that's an easy kill, but not able to do it thus far.
I'm learning a lot
And there, Gory
by
gets
watching
out
these
with his
from
life.
what I'm going
That's
to take
tough now.
into the
4K
next
lead
game when I
13
play. If I
minutes
do
in.
play mid,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to take
Into the waiting arms of
Flash
River. Will pop the
and
ulti. Should
teleport.
be okay, but who he is coming.
I usually take
And it's gonna
Ignite,
force the
but I'm not
flash
lie.
with the
I don't use
ulti
Ignite that
from the
often.
Leona. Nicely done by Golden
Because either I
Guardians.
forget to, I'm in a fight, I'm more worried about my abilities, or depending on character, maybe my autos. But
who he's there.
Does get out,
yeah,
does cost both of his sons
that would
now,
make
though,
more sense.
mid lane,
And sometimes I'll take
this
cleanse,
way,
depending on who I'm playing against. If it's like an Ahri, I think who else I would use it on. I would definitely use it against Ahri.
Done does enable a lot more aggressive melee Jace plays in team situations. That
Anyone else
used to
has
not be
any crowd
possible
control
before it gave him
whatsoever.
tangibility. I gotta say,
And
not a
maybe
fan versus
if
visibility.
there's a
very annoying when I get a hammer
Witch,
form
I think his
Jace,
name is,
locking
yeah.
my head off and then running
little
out
rat
free.
poison, yo. I'm sorry, I play the characters, I don't know the
Jensen
names.
trading
That's
pretty
good.
well here. We'll see if the accelerated shot blast can
Ooh.
connect. Looked like it was just short there.
That's
Jensen
good.
holds onto the
Put
flash,
a lot of
does
that turret out,
survive.
and
A
forcing the
close
recall.
call again for Jensen, but it's Gory who has
Jensen.
the pace in this game now, and it's Licorice again.
I have to
Down
look
the
at
towers
his
on the top side. This is going to be a
history
significant
with
lead for him
esports,
up
because
there.
I'm trying to remember who he played for.
500 gold in that top lane, and when you're looking
What
down
thing?
across the map, it's a massive lead in
I'm
mid,
thinking
it's a
C9.
massive lead in jungle,
Don't hurt me.
and really they're ahead
I'm thinking
everywhere.
C9.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Over
remember,
1,000 gold advantage
because
for
he's
both solo
huge
lanes
with this
and
game.
jungle.
I know the
Makes
name.
top side of the map extremely
Trying to see
important,
the
and
face. I haven't
Ezreal's
looked at
really happy
cameras
to play weak
yet.
side, and he's only slightly
To
ahead,
see
but at
him.
the end of the day, you're just
He's got like brown hair
showing
and
from the
everything,
back
right?
line,
He's a
looking
little
for your
nerdy kid.
opportunity to shift in.
He used to be. I don't know
Meanwhile,
how he
the
looks
top
now.
side,
Bjergsen changed a lot in his
absolutely devastating. They do have two
years
dragon
growing
stacks
up.
already, which
Got
kinda
beard and
got lost in
everything
the
now.
pace of the
Okay,
game,
so
is
they
the
should
fact
replay
that
nice
they're actually
game.
having a very
Are they showing that again?
this time as
Or
well.
just
And
what's
both
happening
of
now?
them
Okay,
are
so that
already
wait, we're
with
taking
their own
the.
spawn. They have the Renekton, they have the Maokai. They've already secured that. Santorum was spotted on bot side because he was trying to protect their bot lane duo, but that meant free Herald on top side
Non-stop,
for
yep.
them. The mid lane turret is already low. They've already knocked down the tier 1 and top. Tomo will trade one back up down here. But Hui may actually take this fight. He's going to go in with the solar flare. It is a 2v3. Can they take this? Gory is coming in, but the ulti's going to be thrown on him. Tomo trying to cut out. The ignite might not be enough to take him down, but now Licorice has
Look at
arrived.
how they
River's here as
punish
well.
him.
With the Nature's Grass looking to lock them down. Does actually root up onto Jensen,
Okay.
and the flash forward comes in from Hui. Jensen's in
They're
trouble.
destroying them. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
But it's a River behind them.
That's
They're
insane.
on a rock and a hard place.
Hit it. Yes, sir. The damage is there. They're going to commit.
He's locked down. The tower's gone.
Oh, can Rich get out? Rich can't. No, Rich can't get out.
But you got nowhere to go. Here comes Gory
Oh.
to the skies.
Good shit.
And into
Alright.
the grave goes Rich. Dignitas clean
For
ace
20
under
seconds,
their tier 1.
29 seconds.
5-0, Golden Guardians playing
They have
angry
their
after a
jungler left,
dicey
that's
game
it.
1 after
And they're
losing to
taking everything.
NRG.
They're taking his
They
jungle.
are showing why they ended the regular season tied with Cloud9, showing
gonna
that
have
they
to share
should be
lane
in the
somewhere.
lower bracket. Absolutely
That was clean.
destroying this
That
game.
was
Almost
clean
a
in every
10-game
way. They
lead.
know what they're doing. They
Only
didn't lose
16 and a
one
half minutes
person
into
in
the
that.
game.
Yeah, this one is
There's
an
not. Is there a
absolute
huge level? Their jungle
blocking
has a level
by the
lead.
Golden Guardians.
Oh.
They look for the aggressive play there. You heard
Their
the coach
support
with confidence.
barely
It's
has
fine,
a
it's fine,
level
everything's fine.
Turns out it's
Who's
better
it
than
been
fine.
last-
I would say
join
this is
the stream?
great. This is
Eric
fantastic.
wants to
Ichi
join
Keen. This play
Well, he's
starts
up
as
to.
a 3v2 that, with the Ezreal ult, puts Tomo low enough that he can't keep actually
That's
standing
obvious
behind his
again.
front line and pelt him. Because if that's a healthy Zeri, you can just sit behind your beef, hit that Leona for going in, hit Licorice for chasing you down. But that's not the case. And River able to get behind them, pin them all underneath this turret. They get a number of kills. And Rich realizes, if this wave gets into the turret, we're so dead, but there's nothing he can do to stop that. Jensen's trying to get out through River. Very hard to make it through Maokai, who he also, with the re-engage, finds that kill. And Rich does his best to
Rose said
survive.
she's gonna
Almost
later.
gets out here.
I
I
really do want this to pop up.
Yeah,
Let me see if we
we're
share
back
this
live.
also on
And
Discord.
again,
On our
there's
Discord.
another tower going down.
Me and my twin have a
Moving to
Discord, by the way.
third all-time now, just past
I'm gonna
Bjergsen.
link it
In total
in the
assists,
description next time.
3,523 assists
I would
in the
love
LCS. An
Throw
incredible
that. So she has her
career
own Discord.
from
We
Hui
have a
across
joint
multiple
Discord.
teams, across
Her
multiple
Discord is
positions.
a lot more
I think he's
active,
playing some of the best League of Legends
but the
we've ever seen
joint
from him.
Discord.
Yeah, it's really cool
needs
to see a guy who has
active.
been through so much. You saw Emily's Draw My Life to start the day, to have such a long career,
This guy.
moving across the world, to play in North America as a mid laner substitute, getting the main spot, having to nice showing with CLG, making MSI finals with them, and then moving over to support position, and now making 4 straight finals in a row here domestically.
I gotta say, River is one angry tree, man. He's already on 2 full items. His damage was actually shocking in that last fight. The Nature's Grass coming forward. Rich potentially caught out. Zenith Blade connects, and in goes Stixay to finish him off. On the other side, Santorin's on the run. But it is an angry Crocodile on his heels. Licorice looking to get another kill. Should eventually be able to get it. Maybe Santorin can make him waste a little bit of time, but it's River already taking the Dragon here. It's Santorin on the run. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out. The flash forward is forced, but on the other side, they're pushing the towers. They're taking the Dragon. Dignitas got nothing.
I showed it a few places. Hopefully we get some
great.
people.
Guys, flash. You time the flash in chat. There we go. Nicely done.
What do I want to see?
That's about all they've gotten so far. Dignitas
this is a dominating game, though. They have a 12K gold lead.
For them to realistically get back into this game.
What was that?
It is 12K gold at 18.
Yeah, a 15 kill lead.
I won't even say the Mad Lions meme.
Stop.
You love the Mad Lions.
I bring it up every time I can.
Yeah.
The lead.
Except for now.
No, I won't mention it. I won't mention it that it took 1647 to lose at an international competition.
This lead is insane right now.
Some bold restraint. Really impressive stuff.
1 turret versus 6.
Hold it back.
Barely able to.
We're almost about to take the inhibitors.
I didn't even realize 5 kills and actually going to Leanne.
Until
okay,
wait,
energy kind of more tanky for that.
Energy versus.
Yeah, they're demonic. Like great, my end game, I'm done. Here's my build, but
I didn't see the other one. I'd look at the schedule.
Far enough ahead of
Look
the
at
game.
schedule for the upcoming.
Tankiness as your second item because you're a little bit weaker in the jungle and you need.
So tomorrow, I'm gonna see if there's any happening tomorrow that I can watch because I have work.
Those skirmishes, his Bramble Smash was doing
early in the morning.
About 20% of these AD's health. It was kind of ridiculous. Just his Q.
Because I do want to see more from Golden Guardians. This is the first I've actually watched of their games. I like that. Golden Guardians, do they play? When do they play next? Tomorrow.
But it's going to be a great shift
in
from
the morning.
6A as Poom looks for the hook. It does connect. Jensen trying to push Huhi back.
They're done. Oh, the ulti.
They're getting locked down. We've seen this one before, and it doesn't end well for Dignitas.
Once again, they're getting away scot-free. No one's died on our team.
River's gonna buy some time as he goes golden.
That was close.
Gory into the Dust Blade Proc, and he's chasing down after
Tomo.
Tomo trying to get out of there. But he's got
done
nowhere
too.
to go. But
Triples
back to the
from
grave.
fucking
4
Ezreal.
more kills.
Stop.
It's a triple for 6A.
Alright, tomorrow.
And Golden Guardians have
games that I will be able to stream
kills
after.
in only 20 minutes.
I know I'll get off.
No way to end the
Okay,
game.
I get off as
No
soon as
main ways to
NRG
meet
plays
up with
against
that Nexus
Cloud9.
turrets or
So
anything,
I could
so
probably
they'll
get
have to
there.
fall
They're
back
probably gonna have their
to the
talks
Baron,
whenever. I don't think
grabbing
game
this
starts
one
right
20
then.
minutes in.
We can watch
Like
that.
you said, 14K
Yeah,
gold
depending on
lead.
where they
Not
stream.
much left to play here
And
for
if
Dignitas.
how streams
Your
do.
mind
That looks
already
like
has
the
to
only
be on
one
game 3
I'm
and trying to figure
guaranteed
out
to be able to
what
watch
you can do
tomorrow.
better this time around.
And that's the
Or
only
next time
one.
around. A lot.
That's
There's a lot you can do
tomorrow.
better
That's
this time.
Saturday.
Next time.
There's a lot
On
of material
Sunday.
to look at here from this game, I will say that.
Oh boy, it used to look back at some of those early fights.
What I'm
just like
guaranteed
played
to be
better,
able to watch
it's a
is-
4K lead, then it's
Oh
an
my
8K
God.
lead, then the game's over. So
This is going to tear me. This next one.
Losing hard in this
That I'm
one.
gonna watch
There's a
tomorrow.
lot to it.
At least the
Team
emote
Liquid
game's
versus
coming out. I was
Golden
gonna make a
Guardian.
mention, I haven't seen a ton of emotes. I was waiting for the
Golden
pink emote while
Guardian.
chasing this
That's who we're
one
watching
down.
now, and I'm actually becoming a fan of after watching this.
Santorin is indeed sad being
Because
very
this is
hard this
insane.
game.
Yeah, there's
insane.
not a lot going on for them. All they can do when you're
That's what I'm going to be able to watch on
you just keep
Sunday.
fighting. You see what happens.
So Saturday,
Burger.
Yeah.
Maybe it lands
Saturday
on
we
the
have
ground, maybe it lands on the
C9
ground.
versus NRG Gaming.
This is
Or
definitely
NRG
Sandy Burger.
Esports.
This is a,
I have
no
no
one
clue
wants
who
this
NRG
burger.
is
no one
either.
wants
I guess Golden Guardians had a great burger.
Oh,
flip.
but Cloud9.
Not
And then it's
for
going to be
every
Team
burger
Liquid
flip,
versus Golden
there's a winner and
Guardians.
a loser.
I was gonna say one of those
That
fancy
one's going to be
gourmet
good because I love
burgers.
TL
I would say
and I
those
love
are pretty overrated.
Golden Guardians
I
now.
watched an
I'm
entire-
I've never had
actually
a burger that
I
I
don't
spent like
know any of
$20
the
bucks on or whatever. That's
players,
value.
but they're good.
Nothing better than what you get for 5.
Yeah.
I watched a whole video about Wagyu meat and burgers.
Wagyu?
Wagyu? I don't know how you say it. But
I saw at the
I'm not cultured as it. We've gone over this.
when I went back to menu to look at the recordings of the games.
Dignitas,
We know
we've
who
gone over this as
wins
well.
this
They're
one.
getting pushed
Like, it's
back
Golden-
into the base
Golden
here
Guardians
by
wins this.
Golden Guardians. The
I wasn't
inhibitor
sure
towers under
when we
siege.
watched the first
inhibitor
one
towers falling two at a
because
time as the
I didn't
Golden
know who won that
Guardians
first
go
one.
marching in 2x2 into the base here, looking to finish off Dignitas, looking to put this series to match point.
Inhibitor.
And they could put the finishing
If
touches
get that
on
third
this
inhibitor,
right here,
double,
right now, if they want to risk it. Dignitas is going to meet a miracle. We'll see if they've got any miracle workers on their side. As Licorice is going deep. Did he go too far? Rich is going to scoop him back, and it's a shutdown already on the side of Dignitas. Rivers in trouble. Rivers on the run. He's going to fall as well. But it's another kill for Stixay.
Ezreal almost got, bro. He's good at timing these ultis. And yeah, they're just gonna take.
They've got no towers and they've got no base. Jensen heals back up in the well, but he's got to jump.
They're playing with the look. They're not even going for it. They just want the kills.
Smacks him down.
Bring that the stats
there
up.
is no reprieve.
Oh my god.
Game number 2.
The timing.
They're gonna move us to match point.
Nope.
Nothing Dignitas can do to protect
that
their
was
Nexus.
sad to
This
watch.
one ends up dropping as they were camping the fountain, feeling great. 27 kills in 23 minutes. Massive game 2 here out of Golden Guardians.
Huge.
That
enormous.
Low key was sad to watch. I feel bad. To see Jensen go down like that. He used to be on one of the best teams. To add to start off.
What makes Arcade tight is they have all.
Alright. I gotta wait for the ad up there. Let's skip a hole, luckily. Alright.
Generally addicted to Baldur's Gate. It's a compulsion at this point.
Yeah, definitely have a lot of builds in my head.
Alright.
Alright, we're getting into the draft here
for
game number 3. The Renekton going to be banned out, so that is a change.
I want to see some more
virus game. We'll see what
being
Licorice
played.
wants to go to. The Jax has been ignored through picks and mans.
3-0, yeah.
Good strong. It's been really good this split.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great ones.
Bro,
what are you doing here? So this is a change up from the previous time. They swapped the Tristana ban
Moist is playing
for the
anything.
Kai'Sa. So I guess even though they dealt fine with the Tristana, they found it annoying enough. I think Glory was like, screw this matchup. It didn't feel as good for him as he thought it might.
Yeah.
So they dropped that. That does let the Kai'Sa go through. They're still going to pick, it looks like, the same kind of composition overall of the Maokai Jace and most likely an Ezreal, again, if they can get it.
I'm actually a fan, I would say, of the Tristana ban than the Kai'Sa. I will say this because a lot of times when Tristana is not paired with Kai'Sa, people can't find good AD pairings, and then she's forced into going an AD Kai'Sa build. And I think AD Kai'Sa is actually not overpowered. I don't think it's even that good. I think AP Kai'Sa, that build is way better, personally. So, you know, if you're taking away the Jace, if you're banning out the Tristana, their options become limited. So now already with the Azir Lock here,
Tomo is the better Kai'Sa anyways. He has an incredible poke Kai'Sa, like you're saying, though. This does get into some damage type problems potentially. But again, kind of what we were saying before about like, well, who's going to stack armor previously? Now the question is who's going to stack MR? Because if you're going this full poke build and we see again River opt into it, it's a little question of like, well, who's actually stacking the MR?
Well, here's the thing. I think it's actually way easier to splash MR into your build than it is to actually splash
Banshee's Veil or something.
Banshee's Veil, but you can also go double Hex Drinker here.
Like,
you can do things like that. If they go full MR, I think it actually is problematic. Merc Reds.
So I get them over on a little box over here. I saw in my.
Crazy valuable. It's way
easier.
Easier
it says now.
than
I want to see how long it takes to pop up here.
Death Dance or whatever to try to get a little bit of armor. So I do think it's more problematic. Dignitas could go for an AD pick. That's why I think Golden Guardians is banning out the Aatrox.
I'm trying to see if Moist is playing anytime soon, but I don't see a schedule. I don't know. I haven't seen schedules on this app for teams yet.
Top side and bot lane was unpicked. Here it is mirrored yet again, but it is the top lane not picked because I like the idea of grabbing Ezreal. I think that absolutely would have been banned down.
She commented on the.
It should have been last time. This time it would have happened. So they grabbed that earlier and they let top lane go through.
And I want Golden Guardians to actually pick support here on 4 and save counterpick for top. Okay, they're gonna do this anyway. I guess my reasoning is that all of the really good pure physical damage top laners that are remaining are only really counterpick options.
I was about to say Fiora's gonna get picked. They're gonna go 4-1 here.
But this is the thing. You can't pick Fiora blind, which is why I don't think that they actually should have done this, right? Because when I think about the physical damage options from Rich, Quinn, Alawi, Fiora, you're not blinding those picks. So that's why I wanted Golden Guardians to actually hold their pick for 5. It would have just been a blind Cassante for
so it's in its own little tab on my
channel. Which would actually
not
be enough physical damage. It would force Rich to actually play AD Kaisa. With the Fiora, maybe he actually does play AP.
Live.
I'm not sure.
That's it. Okay, save there.
You're not getting that much of an edge with support counterpick here on 5. I feel like compositionally, it would have been better to actually delay their top lane pick.
It does make it a much easier game for Dignitas to have a split push win con slash in, like you're saying, because you've been given counterpick. And if both teams had matching compositions where you both kind of have tankier, bruisery front lines like they have, now you have the Jace Ezreal on your side, you're doing standard. So for Dignitas, it's still obviously a big story for them if they can actually beat Golden Guardians, but I like having the ball kind of in Rich's hands here. The LPL top lane, we're memeing it at the top, you know, Licorice watches LPL. Rich played in the LPL.
Ezreal again on Golden Guardians.
So, you know, you're playing one of these, you know, quote unquote Chinese
in a Jace again.
And we'll see if
he's a crazy good Ezreal player. I'll say that for him.
Licorice has been so
crazy good.
For Golden Guardians, this entire
I feel bad for Jensen. I'm gonna lie. Jensen used to be one of the best players on one of the best teams. I don't know about best players. He was on one of the best teams, and he was a really good player. He hasn't been able to prove himself at all. At all, at least with this game.
This is coming down to the last wire, but they did get traded to those proper positions, so hopefully we don't have to have any sort of a remake.
Nope, looks like it's good in clients.
Spoilers.
That you do actually
he's about to get 3-0.
And those kinds of things.
Support Fiora.
Yeah, Pog. Very Pog. Riposte, very strong.
Definitely trying their
maybe I'm missing other people that are
can mount some sort of comeback here, or if it is going to be the clean sweep for Golden Guardians. Heavy favorites coming on in this one.
That.
Oh, they tried the bum rush mid, didn't end up getting it down there.
It's not working.
Gory.
They really did.
Jensen was standing far enough back.
I don't think you're going to make the bum rush happen. I know this is you're trying to coin something.
It doesn't need to catch on.
No, it's
maybe.
As long as the point of
they tried, yo. It's
you
wild seeing some of the stuff. They're still cocky from their last game. I'm not lying.
That perhaps people at home may not have known what.
There may be better ways.
They're playing like this isn't even.
I won't disagree, but if you understood what I meant, job done.
That's like reminds me of my dad.
They're playing like this is
he's like, joke's not for you, it's for me. I thought it was funny.
Or solo queue.
Exactly.
Very, very cope. But yeah, I think Golden Guardians have to be feeling very, very good, getting basically the same composition in essence that they got in the previous game. Only adaptation is it's Cassante instead of Renekton, and it's Nautilus instead of Leona, but the comps function the same.
I will say, this is the first time we've had Jensen on what has historically comfort for him, right? He played Xerath, new look. He played Tristana, which is honestly a new look for this split for this year. He has never been the guy to actually play these AD mids. He has kind of brought it into his arsenal for this split, you know, trying to kind of adapt to the meta. But control mages is how this guy made his money, is how he qualified for Worlds every single time.
Youngins can't stay up late.
Syndra,
I got work in morning.
And even the composition
and they're gone.
Functions a little bit more normally. The previous one is this like beefy front line with double marksman. We've seen double marksman on and off, but here it's mostly engage and dive. If they even go AD Kaisa, a little bit better about that flying in, trying to auto people down. You have Fiora trying to flank. Sejuani, Rel can go in. Even Azir is very good follow-up if you're just hard engaging onto this poke-focused Golden Guardians team.
And I think it is going to be AP Kaisa because the Hail of Blades almost always will be. You know, sometimes you see people go AP Kaisa.
I will. Thank you for joining the stream for a little while.
Very rare. You know, it is much more.
Hope to see you again next time.
Actually see the Hail of
We can
Blades
join a
here,
little
so
longer.
I'll
be streaming tomorrow.
From Huhi, but they're going to try around them and ignites and getting exchange. Will be Huhi disengaging.
To watch, I think it was C9 versus some other team that I haven't seen.
Over towards mid lane.
Wait.
Gory knows that he could be on that bottom
so,
side. He's going to play towards his ward on the top
I do want to see that game, C9 versus
should be okay, but he's actually trying to proc phase rush. He's too slow
to
do it.
Tomorrow at 5 p.m. We're going to watch the C9 play. Cloud9's going to be playing, so I do want to see them play. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be streaming at 5 to watch. Who is playing? Was it Team Liquid versus Golden Guardians who's playing now? So I'm excited for that one because I love Team Liquid. I love C9 too. I love Golden Guardians. I just discovered them. I've seen them. I haven't seen them play, but I heard of them before. This is my first time watching them play. So, and they're crazy good. They're crazy good. At least against Dignitas. They have Jensen, so if you think that was good. Bye. See you later. It was good seeing you. Thank you for joining.
Top side, you can't contest the Sejuani for that.
Hopefully, get to you tomorrow.
We'll be able to grab the one on the bot side and have a little bit better tempo.
But yeah, let's see what's happening.
So
we're pushed back in our turn. Dignitas, what you doing? What you doing? You.
flashes away.
Why?
Only to die. Rich is gone.
I want to know the reason.
Nice play by Licorice there, pulling him back under the turret. The second turret shot is what pushed it over the top. One, Rich would have been okay, but
did he stun him? What happened?
Queue up to lunge back.
There must have been a stun.
Maybe had it on cooldown if he didn't
they
get a
pulled
refund
him? What
from a missed lunge, or
so okay, so he's pulled him over, stunned him.
Right there and put him
But then
in the range.
Yeah, okay. So that was good on his part. Okay.
So annoying, just
so it wasn't
from being able to walk out of turret, and that kind of temporary delay is what allowed the second turret shot to get off.
And Jensen has no way to prove himself. He can't. Jensen is good, I swear. He just, maybe he fell off. I haven't watched him play in a while. Maybe he fell off.
Are dominating. As Rich honestly just got greedy. He tried to actually crack the battle on the back end of Licorice over by the tower. And I was thinking, how did he get there? Did he actually to parry a Q3? No, he tried to actually go for the vital on his back, and the instant Pathmaker response there from Licorice pushed him in the tower, and then you called out the body block was brilliant. Licorice playing that really well.
So I know one player at least. Maybe I know the rest. Maybe I've seen him. I just don't remember the names right off the top of my head. But that's clean. 800 respect.
It's so surprising too, given that he is also an incredible Cassante that if you jump on them with their spells up. And I guess because it wasn't Q3, he thought that the pushback wouldn't have been enough. And to be fair to him, if that body block didn't happen, he might not take that second turret shot. So a bit of a miscalculation, though. It is something that can happen to him where the lane phase goes bad early.
I'm trying to promote my videos while
I'm absolutely. And I mean, we have seen some good trades for things on the bottom side. The jungler is around. We'll see if Koom can find the engage.
Okay, the flash.
Q-Flash is going to miss. And the response there, flashing away from the crashdown, was Hugi. I'm not sure if the rel Q-Flash bug has been fixed. Because there is a bug where when you Q flash, sometimes it shoots it off in a weird direction. Yeah. I know that Diamond tweeted about this. Some pro players were talking about this. He provided clips where
I haven't seen that bug since, like I said, oh no.
Either way,
the second time.
He has no flash, is in trouble now. Tomo trying to get in range, but he's
this is a good trade though.
They will get the kill,
and
Tomo's the one to
possibly.
grab him, and now Santorin is on the run as Dixie stepping forward, hitting those mystic shots.
It's a good trade. It was a trade at least.
So
support for sport.
There for Dignitas, getting the goal where they need it.
Huhi, thinking it might be a bug, gives one back for the 1-for-1. Homie stock given over, but I will say, River picked up the kill. That feels great, but he is not the super ridiculous damage build this time where he has green smite instead of the red smite. Still first strike, but
no vision.
Damage, so maybe not going to go as
he knows it's being taken. Or, he knows it's being taken. He just has no vision to try to steal.
Yeah, he's got first strike, as you said. He's definitely going to go demonic 100%. We already see the giant spell. We see the M-Zone.
What is this guy doing? Why would you do that? I'm looking at the bottom. He's like, he doesn't know what.
You cannot have it happen.
No brain cells going on there.
On the line here.
Watch.
Let's see how it
full
started
health.
Again. One more
almost
time.
full mana. Why would you push that in any world?
He waits out the riposte too by Licorice. Mind games him completely.
And
Rich was expecting the instant R, but not the
case. Look at this. Look at him. He just
the parry to use. Ends up under turret. Killed again.
He sits there leaning on a chair like.
Oh, the definition of insanity.
Rich.
Yeah. Over and over again.
I mean, do not push on your tower. That's all you got. You will lose CS.
Really fast with those Pathmakers, though. He's doing insta. And he's just doing a quick tap on the W. He's not trying to actually go for those Q3s where the Fiora can always repost it, can always react to it. But Rich has got to respect this.
Well, and the thing too is with the lunge distance, you don't always end up on top of the
trouble here. We'll see. Wow, they didn't even look for it. Jensen had ult. I thought they were going to go for it.
Respecting the flash of Gory maybe a little bit too much there. He did have that up, but thought maybe the collapse would come in. They'd end up under turret after a flash. And this is sometimes the concern when you end up on the back foot is you start worrying about your plays too much.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes you just kind of want it too much. You know, when you're playing Fiora, you're pushing in the Cassante, you want to be able to push the pace, you want to harass him, which does require looking for those aggressive cues, but you've got to also give respect to your opponent. Licorice is more than equal to the task, can punish you. It's back-to-back solo kills here, on the side of Licorice.
I'm trying to promote my channel. There's only so much I can do. People that don't want to watch, they're not going to watch. But I'm hoping to find some people that will want to watch.
6A farming.
I'm not.
Everything looking incredible.
Crazy good. I'm learning still when it comes to League. I'm not.
Mounting on
don't have the
Guardians. The positive side for this is that
game sense or game mechanics. I don't understand everything completely, but I love watching and just enjoying. Because so what I've been doing is I've been watching Moist Critical Charlie White and his team Moist Esports. Watch him react to it. I love his reactions because he gets excited about things. He loves it as much as I do. And this isn't even my team. He has his own team, and he gets excited about it. Rice is just, or Rich is just going to mess up here. But Charlie White gets excited about what he does. And you can see he's passionate, and I'm passionate about this because I love oh, and I want to stream this stuff. I've been wanting to do for a long time. So being able to do and stream on YouTube mainly. So being able to do two things I'm passionate about, it means a lot. Because I watch this all the time. I'll be sitting here. I'll start making like ramen noodles or something and just sit here and watch this. I'll be falling asleep to this.
This split pushing Fiora puts pressure on the poke comp to not be able to sit around as long, but with him falling,
I just have to watch the dual games. I can't watch games like this that are just entertaining because they're destroying. Or maybe that's not entertaining for some people. For me, a game where they're destroying the team, that's entertaining for me. Though back and forth, tough games, those are good too. I have a video.
For Tomo and Jensen.
I don't know if it's on this channel or if it's on my old channel.
Trying to see if he can force River is hovering though. He's coming through River.
Oh,
Huhi in some trouble. Nice poke.
Yeah, this is
flash
good.
forward. It's gonna catch 6 as he shifts back, and Hui's
probably
already
going
on.
to change around here in a second though.
Will be there.
With River there,
I don't know if they can actually
he'll turn it to a trade.
Bramble smash Boom back in, and Stixay will get one back. So
That's
it is
good.
right at the end of the day, 1 for 1.
That's good. It would have been a loss if he wasn't there, but he was. Let me check to see that video's on this channel or it's on my old channel. Videos. It is on this channel. TSM versus G2 Esports.
Doesn't look like it is.
It was in 2017. This is how long I've been watching. This is 6 years ago. That was a close game and that was good. That's back when I watched everything TSM did. This is what the lineup was for them. Because
I like that bot lane play, how it was played by both
their
teams.
lineup was good.
Really aggressive and blowing Huhi.
It was.
To stall that out and give the Maokai collapse an angle.
Yeah, it was a really good engage from Poom. You know,
yeah, Spin Scare, Haunter. I forgot. Spin Scare was on there. Bjergsen, Wild Turtle, and Firefrost. This was the team back in the day.
I think this is the last wave he needed, so catch this minion, and then we'll back it up as Huhi fishes with the Hex Flash, but we'll catch nothing but air.
Trying to lollipop him. Here's this play like you were talking about. I like the angle that Poom took here, having a much better time engaging, landing both with that storm to pull them in. They get that initial kill. Stixay is able to flash out. But then River here, I like getting onto Poom and pushing him back in the turret to make sure that even though he is very far forward, but he was far enough up in lane to not actually have the threat of going down.
Only
so
2.4
a 1-for-1 to equalize that doesn't actually disrupt the game. During that time though, they got a Rift Drill.
They can get this tower down pretty low here. Gonna be more gold in the pockets of Tomo, who's having a good game. You know, Tomo is just about even involved, has a kill, has an assist. They just got 3 plates. Of course, it was split, but still, Tomo will be that hope.
We're going to get dragged.
They're going to continue playing around
leading Dragon out.
Try to accelerate his game, get him to those 3 items, and see if he can make some magic happen.
He is somewhat the unsung member on Dignitas, a lot more focused just due to the history.
Sing for him, Mark.
I will not. I will not sing for him, but I will potentially start the tune by mentioning the fact that when they win a lot of their games, it's actually him who has stepped up on an Aphelios performance or a Kaisa performance like this. And, you know, Rich has played in the LPL, Santora and Jensen are so storied, whom we've seen come and go in the LCS, and there's this debate about, oh, was Diamond better or whatnot, but Tomo has silently been one of the important players in their actual wins, that he does have good performances. Sometimes he struggles, but this game looks like it's going to be on him to save Dignitas this season.
Rough. Does have to blow the flash there as he gets pushed back. You may not be singing the tune, but you're dropping the beat for someone else, you know? You're getting it going, you're warming them up.
I'm also tone deaf, so maybe don't listen to my music.
No, I mean, I think Silver Scrapes was one of the performances of all time.
It was one.
I
was on a stage, and I did sing on a stage in front of 10,000 people.
You did that. Not a lot of people can say that. That's
cool.
And you just don't ever play the doing.
I think
River's just chilling there, yo.
Definitely something special.
I've never seen it before or since.
I want to see another. This is the things I want to see this game. Look at him!
Sometimes you think about it, you're like, I could use a
He's freezing.
Smile here, you know? Watch that up. It's great. Some high quality content. It's golden.
That's not good.
Stixay's gonna get caught. Tomo had the read on him.
Yeah, he's got his East though, right?
No flash. He's in trouble. They can chase him down. It's another kill, and what a read by Tomo.
Yeah, absolutely stepping up like we asked him to do.
Moving down.
That
Something's happening down at bottom.
And this is one of the things we talk about.
Why I'm excited, yo.
Pick Ezreal into
Kaisa
is because
so he's stuck under a dying turret. But
has to get out of there. He's gonna hook to the wall. There's the ulti into
yeah, mid's not coming to save him.
He's got no flash. It's another kill for Tomo, and all of a sudden, the Dignitas fans sitting up and taking notice, but now play towards mid lane, flash in. Jensen's got nowhere to go. Knocked down by River.
They have turret though. They're doing good now.
On the bottom side.
They're closing that lead.
3 kills for Tomo.
Really quickly.
I have to wonder, did that pink ward in the first brush spot 6A walking into the second brush, or was that a pure read? I really am curious.
It looks like he knows where he has to be from where he's not. There's enough vision coverage to know he's somewhere in this. Oh, they do see him right there. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, easy snipe here from Tomo to land. Kind of waiting a little bit, it feels like, until his team's in position. Don't interrupt it too soon. Catch him in the shot. Hopefully,
Ezreal is very squishy.
You know, Ezreal's shift is not enough to get rid of a Kai'Sa who ults on top of you and then has your E follow speed.
I don't know why he's pushed out that far. Now hopefully this triggers something that will that they'll take it more seriously. And they'll once they get that lead, then they can mess around. But until then, they need to take it seriously.
Still in range, still getting those autos in, is able to chase him down and get that kill. Jensen has a second death here, has that crown completed. Trying to keep up in farm. Golden Guardians 1.5k gold lead, looking to move up towards this second herald. They already have 2 dragons to their name. Santorin will be forced back against the wall. I don't really think you can fight this though. I mean, yeah, Tomo is pretty rich, but Rich is really poor. I think it's going to be tough for them to actually get that Fiora involved whatsoever. And Kai'Sa doesn't have multiple items yet, so I don't really think it matters. I feel like they can't challenge.
Yeah, Jensen's just looks like he's going to stay down the bot side, keep farming up. Doesn't have his teleport to collapse, so even though it was a 4v4, not really something they're going to look for. Like you said, Toma on an item and a half. Rich does have his Sunderer gun, so he could potentially grab it, but I don't know. Still feels like a very hard fight right now. A lot of people talk about with Kai'Sa, especially this build where you're going that kind of poke AP, you're really looking for third. Once you have your Ludens done, once you have you know, your Nashers as well as that status shift, you become an absolute beast. And I think from Toss's perspective, it's all on Tomo right now, so don't start fighting until he's ready.
And at the very least, you need your W upgrade for the poke to really ramp up. You don't need the full Ludens, but you can get that upgrade. Some people also do like Leandries, again, you know, similar thing that we talked about before, you know, with the Xerath thought process. It can be kind of higher DPS, lower burst, but it doesn't really matter. Some people still go Rage Blade, but I feel like that is kind of fallen out of popularity unless it's an overwhelming amount of frontline. And to be fair, there is 3 melee champs on the other side, so it's a possibility. It is worth noting as well that River is going back towards Leandries here again, and with his tower getting pretty low, Hugi looking to potentially threaten something, but we'll just heading down towards bots and maybe help Licorice get that first tower.
Yeah, this poke on the side of Golden Guardians, very annoying. Pushing Dignitas back, almost taking that turret. We'll be able to fall back to the Dragon in 50 seconds after making a rotation down to this bot side. Very nice map control out of Golden Guardians to set up their next objective, this bot lane turret, and forcing Rich back so Licorice can grab it for free.
Yeah, I really like that, right? They see that there's not any dive to make happen at that mid-gen one, so instead of posturing around there, wasting your time, you just walk down the bot side jungle, gets the
Rich can't take the Sun Tower. He has the way to escape since the player he's using. But he gets stunned. At least early on, he was stunned and his health just went away. So he didn't have time to use any of his other abilities.
That bot Gory's teleport up to the top side, but it was a little bit missed time, so Jensen, even though it was
punished
on the
early
with TP advantage, he could have stayed top, going for the play.
Gory's going to be shuffled back in, and Tomo is there. Gory's in trouble, he's going to flash, but it's wasted, because Tomo's got the killer instinct this game. 4 out of 5 of his team's kills.
Tomo's the only one getting kills, though.
Feeding his AD carry, Tomo,
the ADC is going to be fed, yeah, but when it comes to team fights, there's only so much ADC can do alone. Oh yeah, he can do a lot, don't get me wrong, but our top laner, our jungler, they're both getting fed.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make this play happen. Golden Guardian's still staying around. Gory has
this
no
is
TP.
Where you're going to see it actually.
Licorice already has 2 fully completed items.
Golden
Guardians are
watch their
at least want to try to fight for this, and there's not
the only way that's going to be able to do damage, real damage, is probably going to be there.
But at the same time, Boom getting burst down,
Boom is down, so his support's gone. Their ADC is still full health, so that's not good for us. But, oh, he chased, Rich chased, that was stupid. That was stupid.
Flashing away, but only to die.
And there was that was good for us, because it's a 1 for 2.
Oh, 1 for 1 there. Excuse me, 2 for 1 in the
yeah, 2 for 1. That's what I'm saying. Now it's crazy.
Means they'll be able to grab
this 2 for 1.
Still not too bad for Dignitas. In fact, they stopped the dragon stacking out of Golden Guardians. Their poke composition,
did they get
being able to get the soul.
I didn't watch. I didn't pay attention. Sorry. To who got the dragon? And there's lightning and thunder, so it's probably raining. So I might lose power.
Yeah, I mean, you are really
which means
buy a lot of time for Rich. At the end of the day,
I'll lose internet for
lost the
That's
4v5,
strange. So who got Dragon? That's the main thing. I think Blue still committed and got it. Blue got it.
It's definitely
So
concerning.
it's
They
1
get this
for
kill, they
2.
get the dragon.
Where's
Just
the
a little bit
shutdown
of
too?
overchase
So
here
that's
as Rich
probably
just
not.
ends up one shot
That
next
was
to Licorice, who flips him
not
back,
good.
beats him up,
On Rich's
takes
part.
his lunch money and goes home.
And Licorice is literally just Super Saiyan now.
Licorice
He
is
has just gone crazy since spring playoffs.
It is Licorice versus Tomo, it feels like this game.
I haven't
And,
watched any of their previous games. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll watch one of the first
Kasante
games, see if
side,
it was
especially when
the
you're paired
same
up with a 4-1
domination that we've
Malachi.
seen here. Like, this is the closest game, I think. There was one game.
Pressure on Tomo to execute extremely well to win this game.
Well, I think realistically,
Where-
the biggest problem is, you know, you could say Licorice versus
It's the first one I
Tomo,
watched.
but look where Rich is and look where Fix
pretty
is,
sure
right?
Dignitas had
Fix
a
is way more useful than what
2
Rich is going to be in this game, and that is the biggest
kill
problem.
lead.
Is that, you know, Tomo may be able to
Those
compete and
losing
make those
positions,
things
yeah.
happen, but I don't see how Rich is going to have much of a positive involvement in this game.
You ult the person who's going to die anyway.
Yeah, Rich has no positive. He's 0-4, yo.
And that is your contribution.
That's just how that
is. Try to heal Tomo
Sorry.
with your ultimate.
You could, unironically, maybe you do just try to kill frontline, because you can't dive backline and threaten them with when you're this far behind. You're just going to get slapped around by the Jace and by the Ezreal. You know, maybe if they can really make this game go late, then he can get enough items that he can start to be a bit of a side lane threat, but that is so far off when you're an entire
Me personally,
item down.
I wouldn't do it.
Alternatively, just start buying support
They
items.
have
They're
the
way cheaper.
vision.
Get a, Ardent Sensor.
Oh,
We're going to see another engage here on Gory. Gory is dead, but it's the response
It's a
coming
mid.
through from Licorice. And
That's
Dignitas
only his
did
second
kill
death,
him.
though.
Maybe
Oh
they can
my
go
God.
there, and it's Licorice going all out. Nice job dodging the Magnet Storm
That was
there
good.
from Poom. That was a critical moment. If Licorice dies,
That
I
was-
think Doug starts Baron for sure.
Yeah, that was huge. They did get
Starting
the
to
TP
get
out, so
confused
still a
on
nice
what
play.
they
It does
can
cost
do
the ultimate
here.
out of Poom to not quite find that kill, but it
They
did get
backing
some
off
resources
half
that
the
went
team.
as well, getting the kill, another one into Tomo's back pocket.
they're
And
backing
Tomo
off half the
going
team,
rage
so
play. I did touch on it.
Baron
You know, there's
shouldn't be
3 melee chips
possible.
on the other team. They need someone
So
to be able
they're-
to deal
they're
with
actually
Licorice.
getting
So
a
that
point.
is going to be the call here.
1
But
for
again, they
1.
get a pick, and it
Hurt,
seems like
hurt.
this Golden
And
Guardians
possibly
will
kill
have to
here.
push
Possibly
and
kill.
Poom is stepping very far forward.
Kill.
That
The
turret has
ulti,
no
good
health,
shit.
buddy. He's
Hey,
going down
okay.
in a hurry.
That's
And Golden Guardians can continue the push now. Yes, they do take a tower up on top
Oh.
side, but Golden Guardians
Oh,
might
stun.
be the one starting Baron after
Rooted
all.
him.
As it's Santorin running
Yes,
for
sir.
the hills, but Gory
And
is
they get-
here.
okay, so they got
And
2
Santorin
turrets,
is
2
gone.
kills,
You're
maybe
losing
another
the
kill
base.
here.
Dignitas falling apart
Maybe
all
an
at the
inhibitor
same
if
time.
the lane
Rich
pushes further
popping the
enough.
ulti on the
Because
river, but he's got nothing.
they got their mid laner
Golden
raised. They might
Guardians
pop.
get the kills, get the towers, and they're
Okay,
gonna
they're
get
going
the
for Baron. Yo,
The
smart.
game plan falls apart
Forget
from
the
Dignitas.
inhibitor, they can
Two
get that
sides
with
of the
a
map
Baron.
at once. The people splitting top get collapsed on by
Easy
the
with the
reviving
Baron,
Gory.
'cause you got that
In
extra
mid lane,
range
like
off
you
the,
said,
minion.
Poom not paying enough attention to the turret dropping, ends up dying
So-
there, and that means all 5 members of Golden Guardians
They
are
got
not
2
only
turrets
alive,
out of that.
but
I believe 2
converging
kills.
onto the Baron.
Maybe
Easy
3, I
pickup
forgot.
after getting those kills.
Baron's not even giving
and
Tomo
then the
a chance
Baron.
to carry, right? You know,
All
it's
of that.
falling apart around
That was
him.
good.
They've got to
That
play
was
safe.
real
They've
good.
got to respect the fact that
You
Golden
love to see
Guardians
that.
are way
So
ahead
yeah,
besides what
this
your
is the
AD
second kill, I
has.
think.
This is after the kills in mid lane.
Yeah,
Santorin
after the kills
up
in mid lane.
towards top
So they
side.
start
He's an easy kill
messing
as
up
Gory is TP'd
Rich,
in,
which Rich is
and
not
trying to
doing
make something
anything
happen,
for
but
Team
he's
Not
gonna be
Alive.
knocked back.
Yeah, too many knockbacks.
So
You
they
have
got the
Bramble
turret up
Smash,
top,
the
but
Jace
was
Hammer for me,
not
just
worth
way too hard
the
to play
trade.
Fjord there from behind, like you're
Was
saying.
not
And
worth.
It's such a sad state for Dignitas because with how fed Tomo is, if things had just gone slightly better on other parts of the map, you have a very coherent composition where, you know, Rich is splitting top, you have Kaita poking around the other 4, you're both kind of standing off there, but Rich has just been so vulnerable.
Gory now looking for a chase down on Rich, and Rich, I think we're going to see him die again, potentially. Nice hook comes in from Hui. The parry was there, but it doesn't even matter, potentially. It does at the end of the day, so he's going to be able to walk out. The Ignite on his back won't burn him down. But the thing that has killed me for this one is Dignitas, you know, makes a good play, but then they make an unforced error to follow it up, and they kind of give away the edges that they're building.
Yeah, I mean, that was going to be a kill for sure. If Fuhi just had his ultimate up, it was coming right off cooldown, did not have it in time to follow up with the hook. And yeah, you get out alive, but you meet up with the minion wave there. Golden Guardians cracks that one, and now they're set up for pushing mid lane because they have done so much work
Once
already at the
again,
same time.
it's not
so hard
as
to defend
dominant
this
as
upstart
last
when you
game.
have
That
minions in your base.
both
Getting the
games,
answer, Licorice is
both
1v1.
past
Licorice
games
is so
were
far
dominant.
ahead.
As I'll get out with a
Matchups be
6.6
damned.
gold
He's
lead.
just
It's only
better
grow from here because
forcing
they
in on
probably won't
that
be able to.
inhibitor. Golden Guardians
Well, they're in their
are
own base.
marching up through top lane,
So there's
looking
the
to
top
knock
tower.
down
Ooh.
this inhibitor tower.
Even with the
Nature's
stun.
gonna get popped
Oh.
there by River, trying to buy some space, and they're in onto Poom. Licorice is there as well.
Good trade.
Poom countering the wall, but there's no follow-up.
As far
And
as
it's
switching
Licorice
out,
in the
not-
back line,
yeah,
trying to make it
it's both.
happen on Tomo. Tomo put
River
low.
is going to
Cannot
push this.
knock down River. No kills on either side. But Golden Guardians, they're healthy.
Oh,
and
there
they're
it is.
coming
That's
for these
it.
inhibitors as Hui
No
steps up.
way. way. Oh!
Rich barely able to actually block that missing shot from Sticks. They keep his juggler alive, but it's double inhib here. And Golden Guardians can retreat back towards the Dragon.
Dignitas staying
Two inhibitors go for Dragon, possibly.
Just not quite clean enough.
Why
by
not
Golden Guardians to find a kill onto Tomo when they wanted to him. And then you saw a clever flash by Huhi there trying to get in front of Santorin's
in base.
assault. Didn't have quite enough range, so Santorin got out. If they were able to kill just one or two more people, Golden Guardians could have potentially ended the game. Not quite the case, but still immensely ahead. 7,000.
I think they're fighting it right now. That's what they're doing.
And we are now one fight away from Dignitas' season ending here. It's a 7K lead.
So
Dignitas are posturing
they
like
could push
the Dragon,
bottom.
you die here. Here comes the TP, and this could be it right now. Licorice with a
the collapse. Here comes the collapse.
Pushing
back. Pushing back. The other.
Jensen in trouble though. Pathmaker
goes
through. He's going to
okay.
shuffle him back, trying to create some space.
Jensen.
But Rich is in trouble. He's on the run, flashing over the wall.
They can probably get away.
Well, but
They're going to have the RTB. They're about to return to the base.
Oh!
Good stuff. Good pulling back River. River knows that. That's it. That's game. That's game right there. Jensen's going to survive, but he already used his ulti, so that's game. Go. Yeah, see, he almost killed himself. What? This is it. Look, they're playing around again. They're cocky.
And will advance on in playoffs. They have a shot at
Well,
Worlds, and
they
they
have a long time. 13 seconds, I think, was the most.
3-0 out of
And
Golden Guardians. Absolute domination in game 2 and game 3 to end Jensen's highest consecutive Worlds appearance.
They're just hoping that that's biggest dive. That's what I'm saying, yo.
And have a date with Team Liquid on Sunday.
Hey, Team Liquid on Sunday? Oh, yep, that's right. That's why I just looked up.
But it was a massive
They still got it. Hey, they got shut down. Yeah. That was good. That was real good. This whole Jensen,
Golden Guardians playing with their food a bit there, but a 3-0.
It's sad to look at, bro. It's still sad.
Series here gonna be
I don't know if anything else
time
is
to
on
rest
there.
and recuperate to play Team Liquid on Sunday.
For us to watch, but yeah.
Keeping, like we said, the finals appearance live. With this win, they are qualified for international competition.
What do we have now? Back out. Did I actually go too far? But yes. They uploaded. No, maybe. Okay. So let's look at some. Maybe watch some good CS:GO. Putting this together. Let's see. The Score Esports. I don't know. They're the ones that did all the. Is this a clip? 5-minute clip. So none of this is actual esports videos. Faker's not okay. I want to know.
Professor is an in-game desktop app. Once the game starts, Professor scouts your opponents, learn how well they play their champs, how aggressive they are, and what blind spots.
Faker hurt his arm, took a month-long break, and has now returned. Now, normally, this kind of stuff wouldn't be newsworthy, but one, this is the greatest League of Legends player of all time we're talking about. And two, a lot of people feel like Faker isn't actually ready to return, but simply has to help his struggling team secure a place at Worlds. In typical Faker fashion, it all sounds like an anime movie, and here's the plot so far. Alright, before we get into today's video, I want to thank our sponsor, Shopify. Merch is a huge part of esports. Every fan wants to
that? I didn't get to see. Was that Mango on the screen?
And Shopify allows millions of businesses, including some of your favorite orgs, to make esports.
Yeah,
Every fan
wants... for y'all don't know, he used to be one of the best. I mean, he still is one of the best, but he used to be the best Super Smash player. So I think he played both Melee and Brawl. I know he's crazy good at Melee.
Nobody knew at the time, but Faker would later reveal in an interview with Invin Global that T1's summer season game versus OK Brian on June 17th was when he first noticed the condition and blamed it on what he felt like was a poor performance. But this wasn't known at the time. Faker continued to play like normal as T1 picked up a respectable 3 wins and 1 loss, leaving them 3rd in the table. But week 5 of the season brought bad news for T1 fans. On July 5th, T1 announced that Faker will be taking a temporary break from playing due to symptoms of pain in his right arm and hand. They said he'd undergone a thorough examination at a hospital when his condition did not improve, and that although no major abnormalities were shown in the results, the decision was made for him to take a break to focus on treatment and recovery. They assured fans that Faker would receive the best physical therapy and asked for their continued support and energy. Now, this was concerning for T1 fans. In Faker's 10.5 years on the team, he'd never had to sit on the bench for an injury like this. Some likely had visions of Uzi, an all-time League of Legends great whose career was brought to a halt in 2020 due to fatigue in his shoulder and arm, which left them, in his doctor's words, in the condition of a 40 or 50-year-old, despite Uzi only being 23 at the time. Uzi has since returned,
so
but at the...
That's why a lot of esports players, everyone thinks that esports, when it comes to esports, that they don't work out, but if you're into esports, you know that's not true at all. A lot of them have a workout routine, and then they play games. Somewhat like, especially with League of Legends, they play for like 10 hours a day, but they do work out. At least a good number of them. You can tell because not all of them are huge people, and if you sit around playing video games all day and eating, then you're going to gain weight. But a good number of them are actually pretty fit. Like if you saw on that stage, I'll have to pull up like some teams and show you the rosters because they're actually fit. Because you can't sit in front of a screen all day and actually stay fit unless you go work out. Like you see people like Moist Critical, Charlie Way. I know I talk about him a lot. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, streamers. PewDiePie. PewDiePie does a lot more like lifestyle videos now, vlogs. But still, even him, he's pretty buff. So not all gamers are fat.
The loss of 3 years of recovery and the momentum he'd spent years building. T1's decision was likely to avoid a similar situation happening with Faker, a player who's given a decade of his life to the team, 3 world's titles and immeasurable exposure to their brand. Oh, and he's also part owner. Yeah, talk about a valuable
I didn't know that.
I'm sure they prefer if he walked around in bubble wrap. And although protecting Faker was undoubtedly the right decision, the team definitely missed him. Over the next few weeks, T1 lost a whopping 7 out of their next 8 matches in the league. Replacement mid laner Poby did his best to fill in, but the team just looked lost without their talisman. Week after week, they crumbled to teams they should have been beating on paper as T1 began to slip down the league table. And they showed no real signs of improving either. Even as recently as last week's series against KT,
how well does Faker
really bad.
Hook is going to connect there onto Cuz, as now Carrier taking so much damage. He will be taken out. Poby as well is going to explode, and somehow it's another kill for the Vayne as well. As Owner is running away, BDD finds the flash incinerate. Look at how fast he's going. It's a double kill.
That's an early fight,
Aiming's
though.
on 4 kills on Vayne at 6 minutes, making a triple. Oh, goodness me, it could not have gone worse for T1.
Yeah, now, none of this is to say that T1 looked incredible before Faker took his break, but it certainly made things worse. And some people, like Kadrill, felt that even if Faker did return, T1 were already in a death spiral.
Like, let's say Faker was back, right? You choose any player on T1. I would always feel like if you put their academy player in, they'd probably still beat Nongshim and Bro and DRX and KDF pretty easily. But yeah, apparently not. So that's why I don't think it's just like Faker going has made them bad.
Zeus seemed to be dying to telegraph ganks, Poby was getting picked off way too much, and Carrier, T1's clutch king, was nowhere to be seen. Now, to be clear, we're not used to seeing this T1. This is the team, remember, that broke an LCK record just last year by achieving an unprecedented 100% match win rate in the spring season.
Yo,
as part of that, they also went on a ridiculous
they were undefeated
24
during
match
spring
winning
season.
streak, a record in itself.
Win.
These players that have been
For the
floundering
matches,
so
not just
hard
the game.
recently are the same ones who did that, and then got all the way to Worlds Finals last year, pushing DRX to the very end before a crushingly narrow defeat. That was over 8 months ago. A lot can change behind the scenes in that time, but undoubtedly the biggest difference between the team then and the team recently is Faker. And it's not even to say that Faker would have won V9 these recent games and just broke his back carrying them. He offers a lot more to the team than just raw skill. Don't forget, the average age of this team is under 19.5 years old. That includes Poby, who only turned 17 earlier this year. While Faker is no old man at 27 years old, he probably has more stage experience than the rest of his team combined. People have been posting memes about this for years now. It's no secret that Faker gives as much to his young, talented teammates as they get from him. These recent performances have come at a particularly bad time too, as the team tried to stay in contention for Worlds qualification. After last week, T1 sat in 5th place in the league. Anything outside of the top 6 means failing to qualify for playoffs and earning a spot at Worlds. For a team that had such a good 2022, this is pretty unthinkable, especially for Faker, who came so close to lifting the Worlds trophy for the 4th time last year. Now, luckily for them, Liv Sandbox and Nongshim failing to win both of their matches last week meant that T1 has mathematically scraped playoffs qualification. But that's not exactly a reason to pop the champagne. They still have an absolute mountain to climb in playoffs. And so on Wednesday this week, T1 announced that after a thorough discussion with the coaching staff and Faker, he had made the decision to return. With the Demon King back in the mid lane, T1 beat KDF pretty comfortably, ending their 5-game loss streak and somewhat calming the nerves of T1 fans everywhere. In the post-game interview, T1 head coach Tom said Faker's return had changed the team atmosphere for the better and given them higher morale.
Well, I can say for, yeah, Tyler definitely. So this is the Score Esports channel that we watch this on. Meh. What do you want to watch? So until I start like getting recommended videos, I can't really watch much. But 5 days ago, grand final of Clone. Let's see what's happening here.
What they're playing for is this trophy. Their names on
So
it
I
for
didn't
a
actually get to
moment
watch
lost
this,
in history.
this match.
But to say, I won in Cologne. I came here and this
they promoted it.
is mine. Your first team, it's ENCE. Ages, ladies and gentlemen, it's G2!
Ayo. Ayo.
Deals some pain. Snappy pulls his troops into the lobby. Util at the ready.
We'll try some 1080p. Hopefully the quality goes up for y'all.
Ready.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, watching a stream up here so I can actually see what it looks like. I see that I'm lagging. Maybe it's because. Alright, just turn that up.
Top of Hunt, the dual Berettas of Hunter. Perfectly positioned, but Madden's Util may trump exactly that.
The Samurai on the defense, and they're coming their way. Hunter first on the dualies. He's held them at the door.
It's lagging all over my
and
computer.
Who's he trying to combine, trying to put another bullet into Nerds. Madden tested Modesty, aggressing. No sign of... And 2 headshots. Oh. KD, Hasiya,
Maybe it's the video on my side.
With some showboating in the pistol.
Bit of flare.
Because it looks like it's running well on my computer.
From Young Honesty. Just moments.
Yeah, it runs just fine on my computer.
There's the go. JKS, this is his first test, and he's impressed.
Dang. Oh.
What they're playing for is this trophy.
Yeah, it's maybe
Perfect
it's quality. I don't know if it's been lagging this whole time.
JKS puts a little blemish on the record. Madden's gone for the round, surely to... Ladder from T... Now 2 to defend that bomb. Snappy's doubles something, but Madden has to deliver in kind. He has to replicate the same.
Sorry, I'm messing around with it too much. It looks good on my screen. It's lagging on the stream though.
Now Madden loses his head, and Snappy...
Need the ace.
He would need the ace. At least the time is ticking in his side. Bomb down, hoping to disrupt, and he's caught off Oopsie. They've got the time.
They need a kit.
They need a kit. He's found it. It was just next to him.
All right, didn't have to go too far for that one.
Nice and G2 kits, diffuses.
And especially that lower side. You start to wonder.
After yesterday with that Zywin 4K, I mean, yeah.
Has found the path of least resistance here. Is going to spot
nothing
home.
What a setup on the G2. This is cruel. And Diha has managed to clear out Hunter. That's a big frag from the pole. You've still got 40 seconds. This round feels like it's taking an eternity. And now Nerds can strike from the heaven. A hard shot to hit from Odyssey. Diha built upon it. They are recovering this round.
Sorry.
No nades needed. Nico, 17 HP. Madden going to be overlooked here by Mr. Kovac.
It's lagging, I'm sorry about that, y'all.
16 frags and counting, but that bomb already
ticking. All the ramp and the heaven and hell territory. And Nerds
first day streaming on here, so.
I think Hunter's death is one that might be quite alarming for him as well, considering.
And there we go.
Alarming for him.
Come on,
I saw him there.
It's the video. Maybe I'll have to turn quality.
Ladder from T-Roof.
Yeah, it's like when I click off it so I can see chat.
And 4 for JKS out here. Maybe something more direct from Ed.
Alright, what we're going to do is turn down the quality. It is already turned down a good bit. I'm going to go down here.
Nico with a furrowed brow and a white screen, puts 30 bullets into the vent with nothing to report. And Hunter, a huge frag, catches now, tucked into Squeaky. Bomb on the radar, nades and smokes to slow them down. Madden poised to try and punish out the heart, but already with Diha gone yard, this is 3v5.
Snappy wanted to get the bomb, but he did. The smoke scoops it up. Now they turn to Sampayas here to try and find something. Heading forward in Hut, might find Hooksy. Of the angle.
I'm sorry, it's so laggy.
Hooksy's considering it.
I'm gonna get it figured out, I swear. Next stream. I'll do some
manages
private
that brilliantly, and look at G2 go. They are soaring through this defense.
God, it's so bad.
Only Snappy.
Another watch.
They'd love to keep it perfect, keep that sheet clean. And Nico ensures it.
See if it speeds up.
Not only winning out the half, but a 9-round haul already. More rounds to be seen.
It should speed up, hopefully.
A late arrival, but the whole squad's here.
No, it's just lagging all around, yo.
Nico known for his
so
aiming prowess, and Hooksy the perfect bait as Nico combines.
Because I'm fine, it's just a stream
mission
share.
accomplished, spamming through the smoke, Snappy. Oh, what? The last bullet of a hectic spray catches Nico.
Let me pause this. If anyone can... I'll probably have to switch over to OBS next time I play. So I'm going to try to get OBS set up. I have it downloaded and everything, but I'll just have to set it up so I can actually get clear video of what I'm actually watching here.
Fortunately,
so on my computer it's playing fine. It's just the screen that it's lagging on.
He wants to win the whole round with this one.
I hate that.
You could get them both. This is brilliant.
My video is fine. It's just my actual video camera is fine.
Proactive push, and Nerds, he's sitting there saying, sorry, man.
I'm going to be honest, considering the circumstances of a stage game, going for a play like that, even with number advantage, he was fortunate they were already making some noise. Right? No tell there, not the silence into audible jeers. That was jeers into Hunter with a double kill. So caught off guard there were Ents.
Nico, he is poised, he is robotic, and he takes down Snappy as well. Nerds already held. What is that from Hooksy? He's laughing at him. He's having way too much fun.
He was on the ladder.
I hate that. This is lagging.
That is an ill-advised rotation.
And this is for that potential 10-5 half. You know, that would have been a whole lot better than we've
I'll figure it out
expect. And Hooksy, he'll leave with another. It's all giggles on one side of the stage, and Ents, it's time for a serious team talk. You got 2 minutes and counting. We'll be right back.
That's funny.
Nerds, he's about to have a lot, but look at this placement of his crosshair.
I'll do a
gonna be pixel perfect. No, it's the answer. They're flooding in. Need a reaction.
After this stream ends, I will go.
JKS sets them both down. He cleared the site on his own with Nico.
I'll go over and watch.
Ents waving the white flag.
Or set up OBS into some private
slipping away
with the pistol.
Through the fingers of Ents. It's Snappy and Sampayas. Only 2 frags from the Spaniard in that first half.
Maybe it's clear enough.
And now Nico down. Sampayas, a good contribution. Maybe Snappy can find Hunter in time. A one-on-one, dancing around the site. Hunter's playing the game. He's overlooked him. Beautiful from Hunter.
Let's go, bro.
That pistol round felt like it always had to be G2's. Ents worked very hard to get back into that, and Snappy, you can see he's the individual standing up and trying to be counted here for Ents. 33 years young, and Snappy doing his best to try and pull them back into this pistol after JKS shatters 3. Precision shooting as Hunter just has to toy with him there, and Hooksy again elated with this one. A force buy back from Ents, and this is essentially the map here. Sampayas has made it over in time, so in tandem the two to lock down Ram. Smoke is faded now, Sampayas in position.
Primed, ready, tags up one. JKS limping, more damage inflicted. He took 2 shots, but it doesn't matter. Nico only needs the one. As this one falls apart, Ents.
I don't even know who this other team is.
Because this is going to be a stomping on map number 1. Your map choice in a best of 5 final.
We're not winning right now.
We have praised Ents for mental fortitude. We discussed, we even saw it displayed in that semi-final. Being able to reset. Or can Ents put up a little bit of a wall, a little bit of a defense? JKS, he wants to go fast, he wants to go furious, straight through into nuts. See her response, but already a reaction required. Loud on the descent of the vent, the molly indicates they're already down there. Snappy trying.
Esports little thing?
Failing to make a contribution pre-plant.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't looked into it. I'll look into it the next time we stream. I can talk about it. But they were supposed to commit to it already. I don't think there's supposed to be another.
They know where you are. Nico gets mad and elsewhere.
Esports.
Oh, what a shot out of Monacy through the hole in the doors. Diha and Sampayas, they haven't got time for this. And G2 waltz into 15. The vibe's so high in that G2 camp. You could not have asked for a better start to the grand final for G2 and their fans.
Is running over Ents right now.
Like bulldozer.
Yeah, this is absolute ownage, and this is great. This is a standard play here from G2. Hot flash, the entry frag through that smoke, and down the vent they go. So giving Ents a taste of their own medicine there, and you don't see that from JKS too often. Round 20 could be the final round here. They're going again.
Yeah, why not? Nothing to lose, everything to gain. A map to take, and it's Hooksy to open up first.
Oh my god. This is why, okay, so the sticker packs, if you buy sticker packs are 25 cents each, there's a reason why his is the most expensive.
To think about how on earth this one went so wrong.
Mollies aplenty, smokes at the ready, chewing them up, spitting them out, Ents it done.
And only one player now, which is Nico.
What are you supposed to do? Just tut your tongue, throw yourself into their jaws and accept defeat. This might be one of the fastest maps in the grand final we've seen. It's going to be 16 already.
Honestly, the whole team is pretty good.
Started.
Still 2 mollies.
It's the benefit of going quick, and well,
their whole
Snappy,
team is stacked.
He's going to draw this out as long as he can. Why not? He doesn't want to let this go, but it's taken from him in just 20 rounds.
G2 just highlights from it, but still.
Hit Ents with a heavy blow to start off this grand final, live and direct from the cathedral.
Maybe it's a little loud. Maybe y'all can't hear me. I'm trying to listen to volume.
Nico equipped with that P250. He'll be looking frisky with the headshots. Monacy is aggressive. Look at the pace on this one. The young gun. Oh, still gets a headshot, but look at Diha unloading his magazine into 2, and Snappy builds upon it. Mid clear. And round 1 ends. Get off to that strong start we discussed.
That's exactly what they need here to kick off this campaign. To obscure the vision, making this look mid-heavy, but Sampayas on a push.
Force by.
Make the most of the moment. Monacy with the pistol again.
Sampayas, he's immediately been put in the dirt.
He's opening depths. He might have as many of these today as he did with openings yesterday.
Well, Snappy, he could be the closer with Diha's help. Lovely work at range. Controls the spray. Nico's gone, and this second round force from G2 is over.
Like I said, yo, he's good. He's good.
And now he's got the bomb down. Ends this would break their hearts.
Switch over.
And the celebrations of that first round would be cut short by one.
Oh, bro. That was good, though. You have to admit, that was crazy good.
That is a warning to anyone that stands in Monacy's way.
That was good, yo.
Monacy, could he hand Sunfire to death? No.
So they're not losing by a lot either.
These
These are close rounds, even off a eco round.
But still just in time. He's left on just 3 HP. G2 wobbling now.
He still has a glow.
That's aggressive. JKS, he's caught Madden going and looking for answers.
He knows another's close. He heard the reload.
Hunter though. Oh, he's lost himself. And they will lose the round as well with Nico catching Nate.
Oh!
Anything about that one.
Yes, sir.
Solid out of
Which team does it? That was good, Nate. I'm watching it again over
wise positioning.
Okay, that was good.
I
like to see good plays over.
Nico's got another.
Like,
it has to be Diha. They've overlooked him completely. This is insane. Trigger discipline, holding his nerve. Onto Nico. They're looking for the response. They have to flush him out. But he anticipates the push through the flames. Monacy finally gets him down.
Yeah.
Monacy alone in the clutch. And he dunked on by Monacy in the end.
Master Broom, Diha.
No, okay.
Sampias is in a power position with this weapon. Hoping to find the response, and that's what he was looking for. But that wasn't the person in the feed. It was Monacy, now down to Diha.
Am I saving the next one? Yeah, I'll save the next one for
Okay, drive by. Madden finds an upgrade and a frag. Holding on to this one now. Nico and Hooksy partner up to try and recover and find their first on this T side.
Maybe I'll
be overlooked. Oh, gets away with it, gets the info now. Now he knows, but it's Hooksy. Onto Sampias' face with hot lead, 2-on-2.
Time's a problem here, 20 seconds.
Snappy has short, you can see he's so trapped. Hooksy has the bombing. Hooksy! The headshot! Hooksy!
2v1.
Incredible performance!
Nope.
And Nico will put the cherry on top, but he's leading by example. And G2's first round delivered by Hooksy triple.
A massive round. That is insane from Hooksy. This is not the individual that we look for to find that type of impact. And they were headshots. They weren't scrappy spam kills. They're also some bangers.
Oh, let me see these again.
You've got to highlight them when he gets them, right? You're not expecting Hooksy to get an awful lot here, but this is impact right now. A big triple kill. Barrage B side. But Snappy, we all remember a Snappy 30.
Oh, and a Diha headshot. Snappy will build upon it.
I'm sorry, I'm blocking the entire
mini map. Not quite enough.
Notes is here.
Just in time. Just in time. Never mind. Monacy just swings around the corner. Eye to the scope.
I'll try to set something up for that too. I have to have a few different screens for CS:GO League of Legends. Where I can set my camera up somewhere that won't be blocking the important stuff.
Does his absolute best work.
Probably throw it up.
Will be unleashed here today.
But no, the kill feed.
On the big green.
Oh, it's gonna be hard.
Flash. Now they're bounding through. A hard shot to hit, and he doesn't connect. Now Nico will activate. Diha backwards turn, and Sampias. Can he hold them off? Converging on his bomb site now. Time ticking, rotation through, but they are not in a hurry.
Just turn around.
Second guessing it now.
So not today.
Deception. Monacy has caught Sampias. That will open the floodgates, and oh, just as he looks away,
there
Nico spots out Snappy.
Problems here though. The bomb's still going B.
He's going into the exposed site. They have to finish here. Madden perhaps could disrupt as he does. Oh, come out!
And once I do watch
JKS quick to adjust.
And this is the thing I'm noticing with G2 right now. They're not getting caught off guard by anything. You see that they just played the mid
to that, please do. I'm gonna try forcing
He's in the perfect position.
Everyone to look at that one too, because that's my twins and I. We have our own, our separate the Risen centers. We have our own.
Still Sunfire stands up. With two of
his
own on the Julies.
But yeah, Risen Centers, we have our own YouTube that we're going to be streaming together on.
That's going to feel real good. That is going to feel the best round they've won so far, right? That's
so maybe
what
she
they've done
won't
when the chips are down, when they don't have the weapons. They've just won a massive round to end. As we're talking about this team starting to go down the road, this is huge. And Sampias' contributions on the Julies here. He needs to get activated in this game. He was a force yesterday. He is integral to Enz's success on the stage. And that one's going to suck. It's going to sting.
Is he going to be overlooked? Is he really? Oh my God, this is insane. First frag. Neither of them know. Nobody knows. And Sampias is going to be furious unless Nerds.
He did. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I remember that. He walked right past him.
Oh, he's overcooking it, overthinking it. Now he's trying to rock and roll
with
the AWP.
He got here too.
Repositions. Oh, dead to Nerds is off as well. Redemption arc is in full swing. 30 seconds. Nerds caught out. Hunter's got him. The bomb's headed A.
He tried.
Nico caught Diha in rotation. position. It's really not easy for Madden.
I remember Madden being really good at this.
Stop that plant.
I think Madden was their best player. Nerds is going off.
And Nico's still catching rotation.
I'm pretty sure Madden was one of their best players.
Just plants his feet in jungle and takes 2 scouts.
He comes back.
12 frags and counting. Madden in the clutch. A managed to isolate the Jules.
Just to live. Just to live.
To be alive. 5. Doesn't
Wait.
Nico. Good for it.
I said they're very good team. They're stacked
by the time.
Oh, and only just. Manifests a gap by accident there. Pace change. Nerds is here in this.
Yeah, Nerds, what have you got for us on the ladder? Caught! Nerds again! In top 4, map 2.
All right, Nerds.
With only the SMG. Slaughters the pace change out of G2. The supportive flash is a brilliant. JKS is doing the dance and sandwich.
Got it now. They need to clear him.
Because he mollies up top and then he pushes him out with the bottom.
JKS, the molly's brilliant. Nerds will have to take this fight. The damage inflicted onto JKS. He's only
like I said, I
HP
watch
to
a lot
work
of
with.
esports by myself
Finished by
because
the
I'm alone
team
doing.
play out of ends. Now Monacy's are gone too.
I'm boring. I like esports.
Big out of them all. Every individual.
But
from ends. Got a firm grasp of their mouse.
I don't know how it ended. I don't know who won.
He's here.
I just remember this.
Right, and this is the thing. Yesterday, he didn't show up.
I also tried. I watched a little bit of this earlier because they're rerunning it on Twitch, but Twitch is lagging too much. Worse than it is now. So I watched a little bit of this on Twitch earlier today on stream.
Oh, the bomb's lost. Some Pius has slowed them down. Nico and JKS, they were supposed to be the second prong.
Just enough to see that's lagging
like hell.
Still worried about Madden here, right? He's the A defender. We see him jumping tickets, so they're worried. Is he under the balcony? Is he in the side? They're clearing things out. Well, he was responding elsewhere. Sampaius now.
So we have about 30
turn
minutes.
His attention. That bomb's still down. They're not playing it. They don't need to.
Because I'm not using OBS right now.
Oh
so,
my goodness, Nico on the warp.
Once this
very quick
stream
to adjust.
ends, I'm gonna call it a night.
Set up in the clutch, but Sampaius has the orb.
But I'm going to continue watching nonetheless. I don't know what I'll watch, but I'll watch something. I can watch what I want to watch with y'all.
Snappy yet to call for aid. But he may want
I want to know what y'all want to watch. That way I can watch what y'all want.
And they're coming his way, and Monacy pulls the trigger successfully. Diha, yeah, you can try as hard as you might. Sprays on through the smoke. Damage inflicted. Bomb is planted. And G2 looking to keep it spotless in this final round. Only Madden and Sampaius.
Oh, caught him off.
Make it just Sampaius.
Smoke him. There's no, he has nothing. He's got it all sitting there. There we go. Now he can get some vision. Oh, boy, push through.
And you see what finish with a tap to the side of the skull.
I see you.
1 round game, folks. It's competitive here in our second of the grand finals. Ents looking to shake off that nuke.
Difference maker. JKS with the Julies up close.
Again, no silence up.
Hops,
he wants to make it loud. Oh, and indeed, he should be proud of this one. Nico too, and already Ents just flying into these aim stars, and they're shining bright on that grand final stage. Monacy tries to get greedy, and Nico puts Snappy back in his place.
Nico buying utility on the pistol round.
He wasn't even trying to get that kill. It just happened. But yeah, the waterfall didn't work.
Oh, the second one filthy. Just
that's good smoke. I'll take it.
Out of his sights.
Someone has to bait for Hunter here.
Nico just spamming that smoke, hoping in a prayer. What? He connects onto D here. The rest will slip through. And that bait to facilitate Hunter. The overlooked position. Hooksy spotted. And trigger discipline present as Hunter activates.
They did not check firebox.
Bomb gone, round 1.
Hunter, stop.
It's Hunter with a
stop.
straight face.
They didn't check firebox. Why?
He holds his nerve. He's not feeling any pressure.
Jesus is there.
This is just like any other day. He made this investment onto Nerds for a reason.
He saw him.
Hooksy, he gave the warning. Monacy pulls the trigger. That rifle does nothing. And counting on Diha as he does dispatch of Nico. Back is turned as JKS reveals himself. Needs more. Multi-kill. Adjustment out of JKS.
Yo, stop. Replay that, please.
Sends them back to spawn empty-handed.
Mid-spray, he switches over.
5.
It doesn't replay. But mid-spray, he switched over.
Snappy caught out over the smoke.
That is insane. Mid-spray.
Snappy now watching from the sidelines.
Alright.
Cycling through these 4 POVs. Madden catches him on transition out. It's Monacy that maintains that advantage. In the absence of Nico, it's Monacy. Awkward now. The AWP is trapped. He could be isolated. And Madden, he's still hitting shots. Awkward duel. Diha left on 3 HP. Molly, maybe he can chase. Monacy knocks his boots off.
And he just saw the. Did he see the bomb?
He did.
Oh, he caught the bomb.
The round really impossible for Nerds now. A teammate with a fraction of health.
This isn't good. Uh-oh.
It's dead. And the round could be back on. Madden continues to lay down the law. 3 HP.
He's gonna go pick it
or rather 3 frags.
Oh, you grabbed it?
Nerds looking for JKS, but he's out of a tiny hole. He's caught that bomb carrier.
Okay.
And despite all of that hard work, hard graft out of Madden.
Just gonna catch him lower, isn't he?
G2, it seems like this whole team.
Go catch him lower. Oh!
Giving it up.
A freebie there, and now.
It's that Madden can do it.
WP, a one-on-one. Madden's going to give a crack here. JKS has all the advantages in the world.
No way. JKS doesn't think so.
With the low ground, all he saw was probably just his head.
Not even a drip of sweat on the palms. He holds on.
Maybe we'll show the other view. No. That's the only bad thing of highlights is it just shows it live. It doesn't show the replays.
He's already anticipating more. Madden on that elevated position misses his chance, squanders it completely. No damage dealt. Still 500 points of health for G2. And Madden, no way, he's ready for that one. Hunter!
There's too many mid.
Aggresses through the smoke to disrupt further. Attack, light damage. Through many layers of stone as another spotted. Snappy retrieves that bomb. And Nico with the re-aggress. He wants more, and some fires down.
It's not expect. Oh!
Only 2 members of Ents left.
I thought he, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he's gonna molly, oh, he's gonna miss the jump.
Limited options now.
That's too bad.
I'm gonna go into Nico and Oxy here if they want to give this one a crack. Sure, they both have rifles. But look, you have to get.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know if there's sounds in the. So, if you ever go to a WWE match, you still hear people do the Ric Flair. You know, woo! I'm trying to see that's what they're doing there.
A fake, a bite, Snappy in the clutch. 10 seconds, getting that bomb planted. JKS though. Stalwart in the one-on-one. Snappy would be pulling into their first T round. And he's done it! An incredible clutch from Snappy against all odds, against all expectations.
Yeah, I like good plays, like I said. I like good plays.
For the call of their commander. And now
this is why I love watching esports.
Sail into the
team play.
Nerds held at bay by the flame. The molly will make them have to extinguish. Monacy blind in the molly, 5 HP, but he's still alive, and he pulls the trigger onto Snappy. More from D have required. Great onto JKS.
Still
Nerds healthy.
G2's.
Some Pius full HP, but Hunter.
Hunter.
Could have been overlooked, perhaps. They've already taken down the player underneath. And with Monacy finding another, there's no way. Nerds drops off, and the back is turned, and attack to the back of the head. G2, you nailed it, Chad, that position. Red, Snappy, like a book. Hooksy, calling his troops into the perfect spot.
That is twice that Hunter has been set up for success on that A site. They bait for him, they have these setups, they have him as the contingency plan. If all goes wrong, Hunter is here. And his impact
even
was
after
required,
walking to the molly.
but it meant that G2 could be more confident. It meant
that
5
HP, he played very defensively in the back.
They still don't know about Hunter.
Recap it from Monacy's POV. He has 5 HP in a molly, blinded, gets away, gets one, gets another. 2 frags out of it.
That was good on his side. Play defensively and still come up.
And Monacy's position, perfect, into Sun Pius, as Madden takes a chance.
Oh!
Blacks it from the air, no scope required.
We don't need it. That was clean. I'm watching the replay on my
home here.
I'm watching my stream up here.
25 frags.
Please, sorry.
Keeping Nico on his toes for the top of the scoreboard, and now Monacy has got him for 1B. Head on a swivel. He has support. Molly to force the
fight.
Not
going to
be ready for that elevated angle. Misses his chance.
Ow.
Somehow he's
I thought I almost got away with that.
Eventually gets it done, but with Hooksie's contributions, it's up to the two of them.
Still possible for Nerds.
Nerds and Snappy. Hooksie could be the next victim of Nerds. Good fight. They've lost health. The flank indeed. JKS is cooking up trouble.
Hunter just
Snappy
live.
But Snappy has no health.
Hunter trying to
Snappy
delay. Attention drawn with the lurk smoke. I like that. Bomb on Snappy. He wants to survive, and Nerds not ready for this whatsoever. Clean from JKS.
Let's go.
G2 1 round away from being 2-0 up in this best of 5.
Do they?
An info play, that push comes through. Doesn't feel like he's needed, but again, another contingency for G2.
I'm not sure if they wipe or not.
60 seconds for them to find this final commitment, get that bomb down, extend that clock. JKS
the 2-8
has evacuated, counting on Nico for that first fight.
And
he has done well to get it and get away. Albeit
you went all the way around.
No, it's from behind. JKS's flank is huge, and G2 2 frags away. Ends. Thrown around the server in 2 maps back to back, and Diha
with the Galil. That's good.
He's found his individual form. Madden a later arrival.
With a Galil, that's
a 2 versus 4.
that's
G2
a tough shot.
unlikely to fumble.
Sound real beat this in 4 though.
With Nico dead, they know where he is. Hiding now on the Tetris box. Swing through. JKS dead as well. Hold on. Hold on. Odyssey.
Oh my.
Them. They need to be on that bomb soon. Hooksey.
Get it.
Where's the kit?
Where's the kit? Oh, we missed. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was good though. That was close as hell.
Consumed by the cathedral. You're not in Dallas anymore.
Alright. I see you. That was good.
Played. Would love to add another one to that tally.
This is a new map that I'm not used to. Anubis.
Monacy first contact. Hunter swing through, but Monacy doesn't need any help. He's good for it. So many players here, and every headshot connects.
So y'all going? I don't know any call out.
He does the same with Hunter's help.
I can look them out.
And ends just flatline. And 1 bullet will do it to the dome of Diha.
The call out so I can know exactly
everything he's got.
Is where.
Not going to give it up lightly. Identifies multiple bodies holding that bomb. Is helpless. JKS gets 1. The G2 start that countdown. Chips away. Tucked in now. They're testing him. JKS, what can you do? He can do a whole lot with the SMG, 2. But the site now lost, and it's a hard one to get back into. Only Tech 9s, though.
All right.
Leap around the corner. Nico can clean up his mess.
So where is this?
They bring the fight to them. Overlooked is Nico.
So he's in
Works
heaven now.
Perfectly for G2, and that's not the weapon for the
job.
That's Nico. Leaves the round with 3.
Is this a fake in towards B and hoping some players can plant?
Well, they're counting on some players doing the impossible.
This guy's setting pellet.
Crab walk works out. Maybe the forces are rotating. Hooksy does go down, but
he's
nothing to report. That's now spotted, firing off shots and hitting them as well.
I'm trying to learn these.
Some players can get in.
They're doing it.
And Nerds can leave. They can play a 2-on-2 from this A side. The bomb will definitely be planted here. 10 seconds left.
So this is called
40 about to be thrust on the clock.
That's A side. Fountain is where they're starting.
This could be it for Rents. Taste of victory
so
early.
I gotta learn all these sites or call out to them.
He's got to sit there.
Finish him. Nico has the
unless y'all know him. Y'all probably know more than me. I haven't played anything, like any PC games in a while. It's not my fault. It's because my desktop.
And they're gonna have to be happy with that one.
Did Nico get away?
An avant-garde approach. 2-man commitment into the other bomb site.
So it's back site. What are they playing? They're playing on Umbrella. B site. So street. Pillar. Corner. Back side. Ninja.
And there's more to be had. Snappy with 1 back. And now they can attack from both fronts. How is Hunter still alive? How is Hunter still alive? That should have been the equalizer, and now Monacy's been set up for success. If Sunpires goes down, 6 HP, solid from Madden. And the site is theirs.
So these guys are B main. Guy moving.
And they slow it down a bit. Sunpires pull through, the shadow betrays him. Madden's got to go around the world with 40 seconds to do so.
Sprinting to try and cut him off with the pass.
So I'm learning these.
Smoking to the side. Does he want to play ahead of this?
This is some cool.
More to guarantee it.
Through the smoke.
Solid. Denies the plot as well. A lifeline for G2 there.
Bum Hooksy. This is a key position that Madden will be working on these rounds, this mid-control. He has the timing.
Oh, he's going to get through Nico and Monacy.
Labored from both of them there.
And JKS knows this first fight is integral to their success. D hit the one to test him. Solid connection. Not expecting Nico on the bricks position.
So this guy's
to Monacy. They are hanging on. Hooksy caught off on B. Hold on.
Goes all the way down pillar.
Hunter. If he can find his frag onto Nerds,
I'm learning.
That bomb heads back over towards the A side.
How much time do we have left on this stream, by the way?
He can work with.
I might lag for a second. Oh, we got about 15 more minutes on stream.
Nico here. So will he go overlooked?
He certainly find the first. Maybe Snappy can make a round out of this. 2 versus 4.
I'll have to learn these.
Odds, but look at the health. They're going to be looking to Hunter to close. He's miles away right now. Snappy's forcing the issue. Brings the fight to JKS.
Once again,
and ends. They certainly do impress. What's Monacy supposed to do?
Honestly,
that time
has no HP, but we've seen on the last round, it don't matter. He got 5 HP and he can still mess him up.
With his scope.
No time.
Ready for you.
Defensively.
Thank you very much. As the round is theirs, ends turn the tables at 2v4 on that A site.
Towards that side of the map, and now to pressure the B bomb site. So Snappy, exactly what he was hoping for here. Only 2 players this time. As the nades dunk down on Sampayas, very low but unconfirmed. It's Snappy! This Mac 10 madness is getting out of control.
Could be more. No way!
There's no way.
With the Mac 10, he has opened up the site,
and that's the round.
Snappy and this Mac 10. He is up to 10 frags as well. In our
I don't even want to watch this.
Anubis map will not be perfect whatsoever. This is Snappy again, and you have to love this. Matthew, I want to return to what
I don't know the spreads on every weapon, just AK M4.
As a weapon.
Oh, that's a good line.
And just there you see exactly that.
A little of Galil. I know Galil decently.
JKS always under a lot of scrutiny now. That phase coming, and JKS unable to provide anything for the boys on the Vama. Diha builds upon it. Dink down, but still delivers. Hooksy, nice finish. Stunning stuff on the CZ. Nico deleted. Hooksy doing everything for G2, but surely it's all in vain. Oh,
boy, yo, let's go.
Refuses to quit. Refuses to go quietly, but it can't be more. Snappy will save them from red faces.
Good, I'm not lie. That was good.
Nice demonstration. They have that man advantage, but Hunter and Nico still stand. Flashes are good. Time, sensitive mission now as they overlook Hunter. He knows there's more. Madden is next victim. That's solid. Gives Nico something he can work with. JKS has rotated through.
Oh, I thought the click was on it.
JKS builds the round as well. Snappy's been great. You heard that. Punching in the code. Nico still holding walk. Will he get away?
Extra money.
He's looked away, and just like that, G2.
Got extra money off the bomb thing.
3v4. Hunter, a lovely control at the back of the site.
Now attempting to bludgeon this B site. Here they come.
Pace as a weapon. Snappy makes the call. Already.
Oh,
look at the support. Hooksy again with the multi-kill. Just like that, the round falls apart for Renzo Pius. Maybe he can find something over that, but with the flash in, Vision's gone, and a headshot through all the smoke.
Near corner.
Monacy has secured it for G2.
Madden's locked in here, Nico. Already playing heads-up Counter-Strike
together,
locked the door on his retreat.
Kind of made his decision now, and yeah, I think at least spotted now. Nico.
Wait, what?
No.
Madden, what were you looking at, buddy?
They'll have to buy another.
I'm having the rewatches up here. I don't know what Madden was looking at.
Turn up the pace. Supported again.
Madden was what, asleep? Yeah, look how mine is on. Oh, I can see it, but that's leaning all the way back.
Which leaves Snappy. The same form we saw in Kato.
All pets ahead here.
He can do it.
Monacy gets his cue, misses his mark. Pius gives them something to celebrate, but a whole lot more required. Hooksy and Hunter this time, and Hunter's gone. Maybe Hooksy can continue to deliver.
That's really not good.
No way! Snappy doesn't think so. Nails it on the way in. And Pius is going to get himself another as well.
Yeah, costly miss there from Monacy.
They're human after all.
Yeah, you don't think just missing one shot is going to mean a bomb site is completely theirs, but bangers of shots hit by everybody on Ents there in a huge number disadvantage. You're just talking about Nico's spray transfer in middle. That's all for naught. And this is the head-to-head that we just had, so Monacy...
Yeah, he was just off his mark.
Just the call across, thinks he should have hit that one. You see those frustrations coming through. JKS looking to save here and still able to mount a very deadly half. Ents 8 will be theirs. Half one out.
Frustrations are bubbling.
There's a redeploy of smoke available here, but again, Zampias.
A chance. And the second shot fired off. Snappy and dark. Huxi was not ready for that, and now he can't do it all. He can't do it all, but two. Perhaps makes it manageable.
It is
a disadvantage, but with a bomb down, the post plant can be set up. Snappy, 16 frags. He's already found 2 in the round.
I found it today because I was trying to stream off my Xbox, which was just not it.
If he could just find that first
I'm not gonna be able to do that. YouTube,
takes him a big leap in that
their
direction.
Xbox doesn't allow YouTube to be streamed off the Xbox. So it sucks, but it's okay.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here with the type of rounds that G2 are losing once Ents get a
but
foot in the
it's
door
this
in these
map.
sites.
It's
In
probably
this
just this
post-plant
map. This is
situation.
the only reason they're losing like that.
It's
only 5-9 too. They
to be efficient.
They'll pick it up with the force buy.
Madden, look at this. What is this?
What was that? I didn't even see what happened.
He saved them. JKS still has a chance to defend his site, but they're coming for him. All guns are blazing. Footsteps stampeding. Good nade back. Huxi's doing so much for G2 on this one, just to try and hold on. Hold on. Snappy doesn't want it to happen as he's walking in.
Popping off too.
Caught another multi-kill again for
Even
Snappy.
with the pistol rounds.
Individually
pistol rounds, just
brilliant
the
throughout
pistol.
this series, and now
He's popping
his
off.
teammates are starting to join him. Zampias, there it is, onto Hunter to leave this half with 10.
I believe.
And you can feel the tide starting to turn in the Lanxess Arena.
It's a half though. So might as well
as Ents
you might have to consider
leave this half with their heads held high for the first time this grand final. 10 rounds. A reverse sweep in front of them.
Maybe it's T-sided. Maybe it's
T-sided.
T-sided.
JKS to flash them in.
There's that first contact. Huxi the first man in. Best dressed. Madden, missed shots. Nico, isolate. Oh, only for a moment. Strong from Madden. And from behind, overlooked. JKS. Oh, he adjusts. Into the Aussies. Dome now only 2 for G2.
Maybe they're cocky. Maybe they're cocky. Never know. What we're going to do for the sake of time.
And gets to work.
Maybe it's T-sided. Like I said, maybe it's T-sided.
Responding through dark, not locking down the mid-road. Avenue open for Hunter. His bigger issue is he has to get a move on, and as he drops down, Zampias is going to hear that.
Hunter, he's cooking up trouble now. Zampias is going to be punched.
Is he?
In full rotation, he's going to have a chance to plant the bomb.
Hunter, this will take down. There's no time for him to waltz in and plant. Madden's going to get there just in time. How safe does Hunter feel?
Hunter, one more frag.
Behind you,
on in a grand final. On the ropes, battered and bloody. 1 versus
you hear it, right?
As Ents a touching distance of forcing a
waiting on.
Hunter has a molly.
Bro, defuse start. Does he have kit?
Madden available here.
Madden, you're running out of time. You're running out of time.
I don't think he does.
Is this really it?
It's just going to save.
No.
That's it.
There it is. Yep, because he doesn't have kit.
A masterclass in the one
That
right there. An absolute masterclass.
It's lagging too. My stream's lagging.
No body indoors. Madden overlooking this, and Monacy will profit.
But Hooks is still unknown.
Until the stream's over, because it's going to force me to right now.
It's another round. It's another save.
I want to know. I know y'all want to know.
Testing the waters.
This video.
You're going to have to go all in it. You're going to have to go aggressive. You're going to have to choose how to take the fight in these final 2. Dictated to. And Hooksy's found the gap. He has even more pain. And Snappy falls.
I gotta give credit where it's supposed
They're lost in their own minds now. Visualizing how this goes wrong, as opposed to how this goes right.
They have to go aggressive.
A valiant attempt.
Or maybe they tie.
No one's stopping him. Hooksy will extend. JKS is
maybe they tie.
There's no way. There's no way. Nurse has got it.
Who we know wins. Oh, okay. My stream's acting up. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, well, we'll stop with that. But we know who wins because there's only one round left. But YouTube, so it's been fun. Not gonna lie, even with like no viewers, I got 2 right now, but one's on my TV, so we know who they are. It's me and myself, and I. Hopefully, we can grow something. I'm gonna continue doing this because I like it because it uploads. It doesn't upload as a video; it uploads as a live, which maybe I can switch over to the video section. But still, nonetheless, it's been good. Thank y'all for watching. Who did join in, even if it's for a little while. I do appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, let me see if it's glitching before I end. Is it glitching on? No, it's not. I guess it's just my TV acting up. My TV does this every once in a while. Hopefully next time